Hello again. Hey, everybody. It's a Friday afternoon. We're going to stream you try again. So, y'all, please come on and join the live. Greatly appreciate each and every one of y'all. So sorry about earlier, but StreamYard would not let me in for nothing. So I'm here. I'm not sure if it was just like the server was overwhelming or they updating or what they had going on, but yes, I am here. I'm going to try this again. So, yes, so please come on in, hit that good like, share, and subscribe button for me. Make sure your notification bell is turned on so you know each time that I go live. Um, and if you are catching this on the replay, thank you so much for that. Greatly appreciate it. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel, share the video, and also you can do become a member while you on replay. You can become a member. You can also still do super chat, super stickers, and you can do Cash App $G Strickland 8 to help support the channel. So greatly appreciate each and every one of y'all. So yeah, while we got a few minutes, so y'all know how it goes. Hello, hello, hello. Y'all come on in, come in. If you're in the Bush's Meditations on this Friday afternoon, just come on in and join the live. And if you don't want to come in and join the live, I get into the chat. Please make sure you hit the good like, share, and subscribe button for me while you're on your way back out. Yes. Hey, Miss Maria, Lord, Miss Maria, StreamYard is just crazy this afternoon. Miss Denise called yelling to me, I can't get on StreamYard. I said, I know, I can't either. So here I am trying to try it again. So, Miss Maria says, good Friday evening, squad. Let's try this again. Tap the screen. It don't cost a thing. Subscribe, support, $ G Strickland 8, super chat, super sticker, and share. Join the squad for $2.99. It's a G thing. Ooh, look at you getting all sassy. Miss Maria getting out saying, Miss Maria, that old devil was trying to mess with me when I was trying to get this here StreamYard to connect, and I was getting all frustrated. It depleted the energy that I had. And I was like, Lord have mercy. I just said, you know what? Let me just stop. And let's let StreamYard gather its thoughts together. Cause my thoughts were together, but theirs were not. So yeah, so here I am. Here I am. Anywho and anyhow, so y'all come on in. All I see is me and you, Miss Maria, but it's all right, girl. It's all right. I mean, the numbers of the people, but the people don't want to come in on the chat. They probably saying, Lord, that thing gonna go out again. And no, my phone ain't cheap either. That ain't it. I don't know what they got going on right about now. Sure do not. But I am here. Y'all come on in. Let's do some gossiping. Miss Maria, you had a good day, good afternoon, good Friday afternoon. The people probably going out to get them a little taste of some sun tea, as the old people used to say. hmm That's where they probably going at. Yonder to get something to eat. Puppy has the zoomed right now. What do you mean? What you mean the puppy has the zoom? Not the puppy. On top of StreamYard acting crazy. Now I want to get the hiccups. I know I ain't about to be grown no more. Zoomies. Ooh. Okay. How long you gonna have that puppy, Miss Maria? I don't know. Maybe the people catch it on the replay. Um, but they don't come in. They don't come in. But anywho, oh, till Sunday. Oh, hey, Miss Salt and Light. Welcome back. It's not me. It was a StreamYard thing, and still don't know how long it's gonna last, y'all. They when they doing updates, too many people on the server or whatever. I don't know what they got going on. They don't give you no updates on nothing, but they want you to pay that money. It don't even make no sense. I'm about to be upset too. Nah. Yeah, there has to be somebody else out there that you can connect to do this because this too much, and they charge too much. hmm Aunt Natty sent me some pictures, y'all, of her Mother's Day baskets, um, that she was making, and they were so pretty. Let me see if I can grab one or two. But what y'all been doing. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I just said that's not what I want. Lord have mercy. So yeah, y'all, this is a basket that Aunt Nettie is she's making up for Mother's Day. Some beautiful baskets, y'all. People that's interested in, getting your people something for Mother's Day. Y'all might want to hit Aunt Nettie up, see what y'all can get done. Yeah, before Mother's Day come. That's pretty too. Mm-hmm. There is some more. There is some more. There was some more. But yeah, y'all, those are some of that's some of her work of art, her creation. Um, no, ma'am, I have not. That means I'm gonna have to work even harder over there on TikTok to get the subscribers over there, Miss Maria. Having something like again. Um, I took my day off and worked in my garden. Nice weather. Ooh, yeah, those baskets are pretty. Um, yeah, Miss Denise, I don't know how TikTok gonna do. I might look into it tomorrow and see what I have to do, the qualifications and all that kind of stuff. Uh, but yeah, Aunt Natty been working on them baskets, y'all. She been trying to get the baskets up, ready, and running for the people. For anybody that wants to purchase anything. And I do have her link to her website. If anybody's ever in the chat and wanted or wondering, I have it saved in a text message that she had sent to me. So yes, you never know, y'all. You never know. So moving forward, y'all. I don't know about the good people here, but I'm gonna tell y'all this: if y'all haven't been over there to see Tasha K shoot your shot on Thursday nights, every Thursday night is her, a comedian named Sean, and this other guy, his name is Derek. They be over there, y'all. It's really good. They have people come up and shoot their shot. And then at the end, they like pick, who the winner is. I think they get like $300 or something like that. But it's funny, y'all. It's funny over there because the comedy dude, Sean, um, he's funny. Derek is, his wrist is a little. Y'all know what I mean when I say about the wrist. And so they point at each other, poking fun at each other, and all that crazy stuff. And there be some people that come up and they be singing and some was singing, some was doing poetry. Whatever they think their talent is, they get a few minutes to get on up there on the mic, call on in on the mic, and see what happens. See if they give you the whistle or what they gonna give you. But yeah, y'all, if you're not doing anything on Thursday nights, check it out over there with Tasha K and the crew. So this is something that she was trying out and everything. So the people, they didn't have to pay anything to do their little audition or whatever. But a lot of the people to channel server or whatever was messing up, freezing, and I don't know, y'all. This technology stuff can be just like, you never know. That part right there, you never know what it's gonna be like. So all you can do is give it and try and pray for the best. So yeah, every Thursday night at 7 o'clock. they got Shoot Your Shot over there, and it is free. You know, you can join in and watch the people, whatever. Moving forward. So then we have I ain't figured out why Hellish came out trying to talk about Porsha. She wanted to drag Porsha and all of that stuff. And Funky had some words for Porsha as well. So Miss Hellish talking about y'all. If anybody, girl, she talking about if anybody. She was talking about side chicks, y'all. I know. She was talking about side chicks, and nobody better not come for daddy. Do she gonna fight them? Girl, go sit down somewhere. You ain't fighting nobody. Tasha K know she ain't about to fight not nobody. Ain't gonna bust no grape, and period. I said, Lord. I said, well, I don't really think that she got too much to worry about. Hey, Miss Donna, welcome back. Sorry about earlier, but it's not me. It's this old StreamYard stuff. We don't have no control over it, y'all. But she need to be worried about them old clear girls after that there, man, because for me, he's not my type of dude. Cause see, I like for them to look good, smell good. I want their teeth is. I know I said it. Teeth is to be together, and all of that. That part right there. Cause I'm feeling like this, the same way they be want to smell. But when a female walk past them and they be like, "Oh, she smell good." Okay, we be feeling the same way. Can a brother leave some of that air, some of that cologne in the background for a girl? That part right there. Hey, Miss Candy girl, welcome this good old Friday afternoon. Maria says Elaine need to mind her own business because Elaine's scared to shadow box, and we all know it. Girl ain't finna. I don't know why she wrote that run that mouth talking about. She shouldn't have never came out and said that because don't nobody. She probably don't even want it. Girl, what about them clear girls? Not nobody. Not me anyway. Um. Miss Maria says that Donna, she says, welcome back. Miss Candy says, hi, G, Maria and chat. Hey, welcome back. We just getting started again. Y'all, this is my third time trying to get on this screen yard. That's what it need to be called. I'm gonna go back and delete them other videos because I tell you. But yeah, she was up there hooping and hollering, talking about a side chick and carrying on. I said, what you know about a side chick, girl? Where you going? I mean, I don't know. Then we had old funky to the Dineva. Y'all funky to the Dineva were calling Porsche a Jezebel. That's what he said about it. He said that the girl got a Jezebel spirit. I said, not a Jezebel spirit. Yeah, that's what he was saying. She got that old Jezebel spirit. Running around here talking about sleeping with people's husbands. Well, first of all, I don't know. People said Porsche them hands, but they always gonna be somebody else that got them hands too. And you keep running around here talking about you gonna sleep with somebody's husband, girl, you gonna catch somebody's hands. Now, trying to tell you, trying to warn you, girl, go sit down somewhere. But yeah, he tell that girl right there. When the people were asking her, she at that talking about she was going to lay down. She ain't want to talk about it. She ain't said nothing and all of this and all that. Well, now see, if I was Angela and I heard it with my own ears, standing up there in my window, child, I would have did a deep dive right down on her head. I sure would have, especially near the water. I jumped right on out there on top of her head. Bet you won't say nothing about nobody else's husband. And anyway, go somewhere sit down and find your life. We don't know what you're trying to do. The people dragging Porsha y'all up and down these here streets. Talking about Porsha ain't the money that they gave Porsha. The people saying they need to take it back. The people saying Porsha is boring. She ain't got no storyline. She too invested in what Drew and I be getting Dennis got going on, trying to cock block that and everything. I said, Lord, Miss Candy says, what's Elaine yapping about? Girl, talking about a side chick. Talking about nobody better not come for dad. I said, she ain't that her lead where I don't think nobody want to go at. Nobody don't want that dude. I don't think not one soul want that dude. Shoot, I don't even think she want him. Sleeping in different rooms. Where they do that at? It sounds like to me they already separated, allegedly. Cause see, when I was married, we didn't do that. So I'm just trying to get a understanding. Why she do that? Mm. But yeah, they're trying to warn people. Miss Candy, she tried to forewarn the people before it come out, before they even that thought in their head about messing with Daddy. She said, "Hold up, wait a minute, we ain't having that." Miss Maria says FD need to be concerned about his own spirits, and allegedly he need to be concerned about a few more things. That's probably the reason why he trying to get the team back over there with Claudia and Al. Mm-hmm. Like Tasha K said, I'm what Tasha K said. Allegedly, she heard he had a problem. I mean, that's what Tasha said. Hmm. That part right there. So, I mean, don't be trying to get all up in nobody's channels and stuff. Going over that way, Tasha, she the one that said it. Cause you done pissed her off. Cause you done talking about you gonna slap somebody on sight. I cannot. Candy says, sadly, a little karma has caught up with Porsha. Mm, mm, just a little taste. But do y'all still think that Gubadi is still with ICE? Y'all, I don't trust. Ain't no way in the holy hell. I said it. That I would want no man like that right there that got to go over there to the other countries, y'all. You think the man is in holding with ICE and couldn't find out somebody be tapping you on your shoulder, gonna make you jump completely out of your skin. Cause guess what? It's gonna be him. And he gonna be like, you thought you got rid of me, didn't you? No, I don't want to mess like that. Mm-mm. No, let somebody else do it, y'all. She can have that. I think that girl done mess around and played a dangerous game with her own life. Oh, Lord have mercy. Mm, mm, mm. That is a shame what Porsche doing. But then y'all they're talking about the girl Angela husband Charles. Charles like he like for the streets. Yeah, to my Charles out there. So well, she I don't know what the child gonna do. She probably end up getting a divorce next, y'all. That's it. That's all. Um, I don't even know what Charles look like, but they told Portia to leave them old men alone and go find you some business. Go find you a storyline. Done lost it all. Like to me, y'all, she has lost it all. And they're calling her a mean girl. Say she's just mean. But a lot of people give her credit for her YouTube channel. They said it's really good. And I think a lot of people saying that because Dennis do be up there on her YouTube, with her and stuff. And they're up there reminiscing about their past life and what woulda, coulda, shoulda, and all of that. I mean, look at here, y'all too. If you want to get back together, go ahead and get back together and let the people see what's gonna happen with that. Really, nobody cares whether y'all get back together or not. That part. Mm-hmm. Allegedly. Miss Candace says they just had court and ICE would not let them divorce. Ooh, they would not do it virtually, and he did not appear because he's locked up. They just had court. Ooh. Mm. Yeah, I think I did hear something about ICE was blocking the divorce now, something. That girl, she just need to go on and, just keep trying to get her divorce, move on, because, their house, they say their house is foreclosed. But now if ICE has gotten him and you were offered all of this money and you don't know how long he's gonna be there, would y'all have paid the mortgage and kept, you keep your receipts and everything, and when it's all said and done, you just let the judge know that, he was with ICE and I was making the payments when he was supposed to be making the payments, because there are gonna be two things he can do. He gonna have to give her that money back, um and then they probably end up having to sell the house anyway, but he gonna have to pay that money back if they had ordered him to make the payments, anyway. But yeah, if you wanted the house, the money you was offered seemed like, shoot, can't you make the payments, girl? I'm just asking for a friend. I mean, she probably saying she don't care, because if this got his name on it, that's gonna be on him, not her. But yeah, she just running around like a loose cannon, and about to lose her mind, and the people just calling her a mean girl. Now they saying she's not TV. She don't need to be on that show and all of that stuff. So to tell you the truth, I don't know if Andy them gonna pay her this money, or what they gonna do. But she gonna have to bring something, and what she bringing right now is just not working. Mm-mm. It ain't working for the people. And I know she can hear these people on these good YouTube streets be talking about her, how she boring, she's a mean girl, she jealous of what's that girl name? Drew, all that kind of mess. And they saying they think Drew done dropped it low and spread it wide for Dennis. Y'all, I'm just saying, allegedly. I don't know. I wonder. Miss Maria says, speaking of ICE, did y'all see where in alleged agents from ICE, FBI, and Homeland Secure busted in some woman's home? Lord, girl, they ain't busting the woman's home, did it? What her? Let me see, what did she say? Um, woman's home in the middle of the night, tossed, trashed it, and had the wrong address. Oh, Miss Maria, you play too much down there. Miss Maria, they didn't have the wrong address, did? Lord, there they go. They done got theyself in trouble. Lord, I tell y'all, these people. Mm, mm, mm. Child, I don't know what they're gonna do. This ain't looking good. Um, for this child here to come back out and whatever. But I said, Lord have mercy. This is a shame. Miss Candy says the payments. She said payments have not been made since he was taken, and the payments are substantial. They now owe hundreds of thousands, allegedly. But Miss Candy, if you are a millionaire and you consider that to be your dream home, I would have I would have stepped in and made the payments, because legally she is his wife. And I would have just had to be like, when I go to court, I had to let the judge know, I just want to be free. I want my house. He got caught. I don't want to have nothing to do with him. He needs to take his name off this house. All of that. And girl, go handle this business yourself. I mean, if you want it, you want to be the top notch. They saying she got beef with Drew. Not her Shamir ain't cool like that no more. Cause Porsha jealous, cause that girl got the man, she got the big old house, the cheerings, and she got the life that Porsha thought she was gonna have with a nobody. That part right there. Mm-hmm. She thought she had. Maybe Porsha just needs to just stop. Wait on the Lord to bring her man. Cause girl, you doing one disaster after another. That's what it's like to me. Hey Miss Dorothy, girl. Hey, happy Friday to you. Maria says the woman and her girls just moved in 2 weeks earlier. They forced the family out in the rain in just their underwear, took the took the phones, laptops, and cash for evidence. What? Oh, they about to be in trouble. Hey, Miss Dorothy, how are you this Friday afternoon? Welcome. She says, hey everyone in G Squad. Hey girl, hey. Dorothy says, hey, happy Friday. Candy says, you notice they never get caught going to the wrong clear person's home with those no knock warrants. Not the no knock. Oh my God. Mm-mm. She ain't say the no knock warrants. Mm. Y'all, it's a time. Lord, these black men, what is going on with them, y'all? They ain't got nobody's morals and standards, and they just ain't got not, they got a, I don't give a, the blank, the blank, blank, blank. Y'all, they don't care about nobody. They ain't thinking about being in no relationship. It's like everybody wants to be for the streets. I'm like so confused. That part right there, Miss Candy says Porsha likely thinks it's his responsibility to pay it. Her blonde roots, stop a lot of processes. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Child, I don't know what she thinking, but she better go ahead and get herself together. I saw something where she was in New York yesterday. I think it was yesterday. I said, "Hey," they said she ain't got nowhere to film at. She either gonna be at a bar or something like maybe going on a shopping spree or something like that. I don't know. Miss Dorothy says, I have a lot to talk about. Well, girl, you want to get on up here and talk about it? What's wrong with you? What is going on with Miss Logical One? She says, hey, G Chat, hey, beautiful, welcome. Girl, I'm here by the chinny chin chin because StreamYard is screaming. It's saying I don't want to work today. That's what it's saying. Lord, I woke up this morning, y'all. I like to been late for work. I was sleeping some kind of good. I around about 5, 6 o'clock. I was snoring, probably slobbing and everything. Girl, that was some good sleep to the girl. Oh, I said, Lord, I needed that. Jumped up looking just as crazy. I said, oh, Lord, is the day Friday or Saturday? Y'all, I had to get myself together. I didn't know what the day was. I said, oh, God, I looked at my phone. It was dead. Mm, 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 mm. I said, okay. Still gonna roll on with the punches. Gonna roll on with the roll on. Mm-hmm. Miss Maria says that a logical one. She says, welcome. Hey, Miss Dog Girl, what you got going on this afternoon?
Happy Friday. Oh, I had a rough week, but I got through. Oh, happy Friday. I am so glad to hear y'all voice. To hear your voice.
Yes. Praise the Lord, y'all. I tell you, this afternoon. I was dealing with StreamYard for over an hour or so trying to get it on. Hey, Miss Healing. She says, hi, people. Um, yeah, I don't know. I said, it ain't nobody but the devil. Sometimes you just gotta take a deep breath and just calm yourself down. Because I tell you, I almost like to cut StreamYard out with some whole ugly words. I said, no, I'm not going to do that. I ain't going to do it. I'm just gonna wait. It is what it is.
This, oh Lord, and you know what? I am so thankful and grateful that God, He give me grace. And I am so glad that I can immediately go to somebody if I offended them. And this lady at my job, I was actually on the phone with my husband when me and her encountered, but it was just her tone, and she just turned and don't know me. Did not
Mm,
we just seen each other. We don't know each other name, but I had to work with her today,
mm-hmm,
and she when I got to her, she was like, "Excuse me, what is wrong with you?" I said, "Excuse me." I
mm,
said, "No, what's wrong with you?" But then I found myself getting angry, and then I just say, "You know what? Peace be still."
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
So at the end of the day, I kind of beat myself up, geez. What I really do, I always say, Lord, don't let me rest until I go to that person and ask for forgiveness if I made them feel any type of way, if I said anything wrong.
mm-hmm.
And And I prayed on it and I kept on saying it and I kept on. But at the end of the day, I said that lady, I said, ma'am, if I made you feel any type of way, I said, please forgive me. I'm sorry, Juice WRLD. I'm gonna have to let me I'm gonna put my mic on mute for 1 second.
But yeah, y'all, it's not easy. I muted for you. Yeah, it's not easy dealing with people and different personalities, and you never know what people got going on in their life. And said all that to say you really have to be careful, because you never know a person's mental state or whatever, and how close they is to the edge, depending on really what is going on in their life. So yeah, you just got to be careful out here, dealing with all these spirits and different personalities. Miss Candy says hopefully it will foreclose before she can get her belongings. A lot of time they take it too. Oh my goodness! Well, she should get busy. She better call in the crew. I would
You
get it.
sound, you sound
Mm-mm.
you sound like yeah, you do sound like a robot a little bit
I
on
do.
here. Yeah, just a little bit. When I said I had a lot to talk about, I seen it twice. I'm not gonna say what channel I seen it on about and I don't mean to jump off the conversation about Porsha because I want to get to her too because she was one of my favorites, but I don't know.
Mm.
But anybody hear about Martell in the car today?
That is fake news. Me
Okay.
and Sexy Diva text concerning that, and that was something that I really want to even go into discuss. But since you
Yeah,
brought it up, people need to be careful and know
mindful.
what they know when they put that stuff out there. Because let's just say, hypothetically speaking, that one of the kids had their phone and they
And they
strolling and they
sing that.
saw that.
Yeah,
These people that's doing this stuff for the clicks and the views or whatever the reason is, consider the children, y'all.
yeah.
At the end of
It's so
every
crazy.
day that God give us, we don't like what Martell did to Mel and his children. It is heartbreaking, the
Right.
stuff that he done. But don't put out information like that
It's,
if it's not
yes,
true, because the
yes.
kids, they have been through so much trauma,
A
y'all,
lot. A
already.
lot.
And it's
Yeah,
like every time Mel take a step to try to help her kids heal,
yeah,
somebody throws something stupid out there that's not true. So if you're gonna put
yeah,
some stuff up out there like that, make sure it's showing up what it is. I'm
yeah.
just saying.
And my husband actually brought it to my attention. He texted me. He texted me, and he said, he he do not agree with Martell, but he'd be funny with he'd be playing with me. He'd be like, my buddy been in the car accident. And I said, who? He said, the dude on the TV, on the reality show. And I was like, I said, Martell? And he said, yeah, look on YouTube. And I was like, I looked on there, only seen it twice. I said, babe, you cannot believe that because trust me. And I named a lot of CCs that I like and that I have subscribed to. They didn't say anything, and I kept telling my husband it's not true, it's fake. I say some of the stuff on there is fake, and it getting kind of tiresome, like looking at it. I kind of like delete it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to entertain it.
Mhm.
I don't want to
Um,
entertain it.
Miss Maria says, I saw the thumbnail, but I didn't go to the channel. Candy says
Yeah,
the morning this morning they said hotel crashed over crossover, but it's not true. Miss Salt Light says, at G Squad, do you remember when that guy unallowed his co-workers and himself at Walmart in Chesapeake? I had a relative that worked under him, but had quit before that happened. Oh, that's terrible, and that was so sad. But yes, ma'am, Miss Dorothy, I saw that too, and I did click on said link. We don't put names, call names, or put names in the chat or anything like that. But I did. But you know what? The conversation had nothing to do with no him being no accident. And I
Yeah.
was just, let my phone charge up, and I heard it all the way to the end. So why would you make that your thumbnail? You made it your thumbnail, but you didn't even elaborate on it. So I don't pay attention to stuff like that. Like I said, those kids have been through so much stuff to be young kids in their life, and they didn't ask for it. So
Mm-hmm.
don't put out stuff that's not true, because at the end of every day, that's their daddy, y'all. They still gonna love that clown, regardless of how people feel about him,
Yeah.
regardless of what he has
Unconditional.
done to them. That's their
Yeah.
daddy, and
That's gonna
they gonna
stay
still
dead.
love him. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't want to put, I'm not going to never put Martell on no high pedestal because of what, how he is to women, period. I don't respect men like that, but at the end of the day, those kids do love him unconditional. And in the beginning, guys, when we watched the first season, the second season and stuff, he is a good dad. He really is a good dad to those children, and they love their dad unconditional. And I know Mel, as a mom and as a spiritual mom, she's not going to teach her kids to hate.
No, she's not gonna teach her
Not
kids to
at
hate.
all.
But
Not at all.
I'm gonna have to debate with you on something that you just said. You said
Okay.
he's a good dad. We before we knew the truth about
Right. I
what
said
we
I said
know.
the first. Right. I said the first and the second season.
Oh,
I
okay,
said
okay.
the first and I said the first and the second season, we
Okay.
knew he was a good dad. Yeah, the first and the
Yeah.
second season, he was a good dad in first and second season.
Yeah, okay. I'm sorry I
He
didn't
was.
hear that, but
He
I
was
was getting ready
yeah.
to say, and then in the first and the second season, he there's a possibility that he really couldn't have been a good dad, but with
Yeah,
Mel trying to hang on to her family,
yeah.
sometimes you find yourself in a predicament, and you might have to tell a little lie or whatever. But I feel like, and I'll go back to when Mel said he would treat the kids like they was in boot camp. So
Mm,
I don't like people, parents that treat their kids like that, because I see
mm-mm.
kids all the time, like every day, they like traumatized. Something
Yes,
has
they are.
happened to that child. The child is now in a shell and is so afraid and don't know who or where to turn to get some help. And the child just sits there in a daze. That's y'all, when I tell y'all that's nothing nice to look at, you
Right.
I don't wish that on nobody, because you're trying to
Mm-mm.
figure out what can I do as an adult to help this child? How can I get this child to open up to me so that we
Yeah,
can move forward to get this child some help?
yeah,
And
yeah.
it's
And
nothing
I
wrong
am
with it.
so glad that Mel got her kids help at an early age, so they can, as they was growing, they was understanding. And yeah, ain't nothing wrong with getting y'all kids help if y'all going through situations like that. They gonna need it,
Mm-hmm.
and not the outside world. They gonna need that professional help, people that understand. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
just why you hit it right on the head. So let's talk about this Porsha. Come on, y'all now. Cause she done
Mm-hmm.
did my girl wrong. She done did my girl wrong.
Let me read these comments right quick. Miss Maria says that Candy, that's a horrible lie to put that out there. Miss Candace says, and Maria, I know now is he had an accident. Miss Helen says, I reported that channel line for sport. Oh, daggone, Miss Helen ain't playing no games. Candace says that's a great idea at Healing. Maria says, usually if I see something like that, I'll Google for confirmation. Absolutely. Miss Helen says
Mhm.
he's not a good dad. I can't agree with that. No, I can't either. At this point, and like I just said, in the beginning, we all thought everything was on the up and up, didn't we? But
Right, like I said,
as the
it was
show
the
went
first,
on,
right.
we saw that it
Like I
wasn't
said,
on
it
the
was
up and up.
right. Like I said, it was the first and second season. Because the first season, we just not getting to start to know who they were. You know what I'm saying? Because we didn't know who they were in the first season.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So in the first season, yeah, we did. We see him, him and Mel, the power couple with these
Mm-hmm.
three beautiful babies,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and stuff. So yeah, so I totally agree with you guys too. No, he's not a good dad now, not to me.
Miss Helen says he's not a good dad. I can't agree with that. Maria says, well, I disagree. A good dad wouldn't have done all that to Mel. He was a jerk to her from season one. Remember, she really wanted to be in that play. He did all he could to block her. Sleeping with the enemy, I'll say. Kenny says, yes, a good father he is not, at Maria. Miss Kenny also says, do we really know what those kids think of him? We do not, Miss Candy, because what I see when they're with their mom and their grandmama and the other people, they so happy, y'all. They is so happy and they look so free. They really
Because
do. Now, see, now, see,
that Easter dinner was off the chain.
mm-hmm. Miss Helen says Mel was Martell's covering. Now, see, if I really wanted to be nasty, I mean, I could put out, for clicks and views, because I heard it like on the AI channel. I could have said, um, ooh, y'all, Mel got custody of the kids. That's a lie. I don't know that to be true. They ain't
Right,
been a court.
right.
Legal ain't said it. But I heard that over on another channel, that AI channel, and they
Mm.
were saying, Mel has always got the kids with her all the time. Now that is true. She have had those kids a lot. Spring break, Easter break, and all of that. Yes, the kids have been with her and they look like they so free and so happy. I don't
They
know
are.
what's going on, but I hope they can
They
stay with the
are.
mom.
One thing Mel said, she said she wanted to keep her kids' lifestyle like she
Mm-hmm.
wanted to keep their lifestyle. That's how their lifestyle was when they were born. You
Mm-hmm.
know, said she wanted to keep it, and
Mm-hmm.
she's doing a good job as a mom. She doing
Mm-hmm.
it best herself.
Yeah, I've heard sometimes I go on Facebook, but I really don't like being on Facebook like I used to be there because them Facebook groups and stuff they talking about Mel supposed to be a millionaire. She be stepping out to the nine. She all GQ'd up and everything else to my her kids ain't looking like nothing. I said, Lord, where these folks been and who kids is they looking at? I mean, the children walking around their little sugar mama 5 years old with some dyed lemon red bottom shoes on. So, people, what are y'all
Yeah.
talking about? I think they think these children supposed to be looking like they wear business attire every day. These are kids. They are not adults. They're not even teenagers yet. Preteen, but not teenagers. Can the children just be children? But when it's time for them to go to the go-go and do what they gotta
Hmm.
do, those
Hmm.
kids are to the nine.
To the 10.
Yes, she
To
don't let her
the
kids walk
10.
around. I said, Lord, they ain't gonna never let it go. They
Mm-mm.
ain't.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
That's how these folk is.
I
That's
don't
how
know,
these
Miss.
folk is.
I don't know, Miss Carla. Miss Denise said she couldn't get on StreamYard either. So I don't know if they be updating or too many people on the server or what's going on. I really don't know. I mean, this is just like being a weatherman. You guessing at it. You guess whether or not if StreamYard gonna let you on or not. Hotel is homeless. Who said he homeless, Miss Carla? Maria says that Paula, hey friend, StreamYard was StreamYard. Yes, it was. Absolutely. Uh, I don't know, but where is he staying at though? That's something we need to know.
He
I
keeping it
know.
on the beach wide.
Mm. Carla says, hey Maria. She says, Maria says that Carla, I believe that I figure he surfing, not couch surfing. But yeah, Miss Dorothy, Funky and Hellish was dragging Porsche the other night. Funky called I said
Oh,
Funky called Porsche a Jezebel, called her a
huh?
lying whore. Funky went in on her the other night.
He shouldn't be trying to go in on nobody.
Well, he went in on her. So he told her. everybody heard her say it. And then when that girl came down, 6 feet tall Angela came down, she gonna puff out and bow down, talking about she was going to lay down. Nah, girl, stand 10 toes in it. Stand
I'm
in it, what
telling
you
you.
said.
Oh my goodness.
And she don't want to stand in it. So he said he's either two things. She didn't, she said it and lying about it, or she Jezebel just running around here wanting to sleep with anybody. Ugh.
That's what it seemed like. That's why I'm like, what is wrong with Porsha? Like,
Mm-hmm. She
what is
like
going
I'm
on with her? Like, she have no like your self-esteem is going down or something. What's going
mm-hmm.
on?
And they were saying that she's supposed to be in the star, and they pay her all this money. Y'all think they're gonna take that money back from her? Cause she ain't got what her storyline was supposed to be. It cannot be, because a good body had done put the stop. He mashed the brakes on her. She
I
can't do
don't
nothing
know.
with that.
I don't know why they may try to make her the star because when she had that little run with her and Dennis, was that her and no, her and her husband. When they had that reality show with her and the signing,
Mm,
she was acting crazy then. I'm like, what's wrong with Porsha?
I
Because
don't
that didn't
know.
look to me. You got Simon and you got your baby daddy and y'all. No, 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 no. I'm like, what's wrong with Porsha?
And her and
She gonna
Dennis be
wind up.
over
I'm gonna
there
tell you something,
reminiscing.
Swan. Porsha
Mm,
gonna wind up. Porsha gonna wind up with zero, nothing, nothing, nothing.
and nobody.
Nobody.
That part right there. Miss Carla says StreamYard is bipolar. Maria says I don't doubt it. Miss Helen says, how can he parade the outside kid and hide the ones with male? Miss Helen, let's let him
Come on,
continue
that
to
part right
hide
there.
let's let him
That
continue to
part.
hide those kids. I told y'all they said he got caught that little gig with Miguel. I don't know when it's supposed to be, but something that Martell is gonna be in, like a fashion show. I don't know if he's just doing a walkthrough or what he's doing, but let's let him keep him a quarter two and go on over there with that girl. Maybe he'll earn enough money to marry her, and they can go on by their business or something. That's what I hope and pray.
I wonder if he gonna take her with her.
I don't know. And every time she hopped over there on TikTok posting the delete, talking about being proud of your loved ones. Girl, go sit down. You in love by yourself. You don't like people.
She funny. She
He don't
funny.
he don't
She
like
a
her
whole
like that.
clown. She a whole clown. She funny.
Listen, did you move Miss Dorothy? Because your phone sound like a robot now.
Oh man, sound like a robot. Now yours don't even sound like a robot.
It's better now. Miss Maria says, I still say the royal throne is vacant. It's the Hunger Games over there. Just like Married to Medicine. And on Married to Medicine, y'all, I didn't know Sweet Tea won't coming back. Lord Haley done
Mm-mm.
ran her off.
Yep, she said she ain't coming back.
Mm,
Yep.
mm, and Hellish over there running her mouth. And she always in somebody else's business. Well, this right here, what she can talk about. About your son had to go to court on Monday, whether it was in person or via Zoom or however. Talk about that. Talk about how it really was true. Tell the people that I knew, but I just didn't want y'all in my business. But I like to be in everybody else's business. There come the folks digging up stuff off on you and your children. Lying, lying, lying. But they're trying to talk about somebody. Hey, I'm gonna go sit down somewhere.
Yeah, she a mess. She always been. I ain't never liked Holly. What y'all call her?
Hellish.
Hilly. Hilly.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't never liked her when she first came on the show. I
Hey,
didn't.
Mr. Trisha T. She says, "Hey y'all, the issue I have with FD and Hellish coleslaw is Jezebel too, and they both wanted her on the show. Ain't that something? See what I'm talking
Hmm.
about? Say this, do that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Say this and do
I
that.
don't think they're gonna put on the show. Who gonna watch it? Nobody want to see that
Nobody.
girl. She did enough on social media. Like, girl, nobody want to see that. Especially grown women. Grown women don't want to see that.
Mm. You said the weather is bad, Miss Candy. It's not bad here. She said maybe affecting StreamYard. I mean, it's probably bad, somewhere, but I don't know. Um, Miss Logical One, hey, she says Sweet Tea has no allies. They didn't fit. They didn't fit in. So I'm glad her dumb self isn't coming back. LOL. My thought
Yeah.
says, good evening, host, chat, and mods at Healing. I think Martell had that fake news put out to get people to feeling for him. I guess feeling sorry for him. He has shown us what he can do. I put nothing past him, in my opinion. That is true. Miss Maria says Sweet Tea leads Quad and Elang have no storyline. Ooh, well, it's done then. Um, Miss Carla says, I hope FD boyfriend tell him to clean the bathroom wall. Girl, I cannot. I cannot. Miss Carla, what you think on the bathroom walls? I'm just asking for a friend. Miss Candy says, could Porsha just have a what's that? Freedom feuding, slip speaking about Angela's husband due to her alcohol consumption. She said
Mm.
what she was saying, Henny. She let's say not like blame it on the Henny or whatever.
Blame it on the henny.
She put everything off on. She was drunk. She didn't know what she was saying. It'll be something, no doubt.
So what do
Um,
y'all think about Phaedra coming back? Freaking
uh,
crack.
she's supposed to come. I don't know if it's gonna be this Sunday, but she's supposed to be coming back.
I seen the preview of it.
Patricia, she says, bad. Wait until these kids get grown and fully understand everything. They are going to make Hotel cry. And don't think
Yes,
they won't. Don't
I
think they
believe
won't.
that. I believe that. I said that. I believe that. Wait till they get grown. Yes, yes, yes.
Mm. Miss
They
Carla
really
says,
gonna feel what they feel and how they feel. He
yeah,
can't do nothing but himself.
absolutely. Miss Carla says AI channel said that hotel was in an accident. Yeah, but Miss Carla, sometimes they have some stuff that's on point. But if that would have been the case, it would have been everybody on YouTube would have been talking about it.
Everybody. Yeah.
Remember whenever Angie Stone passed, everybody on YouTube was talking about it,
Uh-huh.
seeing the
Yeah.
pictures and the posts and where she was at and all that kind of stuff. Ain't nobody
Yeah.
seen none of that. That's why I said they
Mm-mm.
shouldn't. I don't know why they people do that. And that takes me back to just like what Sexy Diva call him, Killboy. Whenever he want clicks and views, he'll post male picture up on his post on his thumbnail, and then he'll like start talking about something else, and he get mad and he'll tell people, "Don't tell me what to post on my thumbnail," but it's all to get clicks and views. It's hard out here on these YouTube streets now. Y'all trying to survive. Everybody's scratching and trying to survive real.
Mm-mm.
So it's like they making up, trying to find, and all of that stuff. Kenny says those kids know more than the people think they know. And Patricia
Mhm.
T, I'm sure he acted a fool plenty of time in their presence, sadly. Miss Helen says Hotel is a threat to himself and anyone in his presence. Miss Carla says FD has the runs from the Cocalina and keep missing the toilet. Not the Cocalina, girl. Got me speaking some Espanol. Y'all hear that?
Let's go
Oh,
for
Lena.
Lena.
Nothing, Miss Patricia T. We just getting started. We're talking about hellish and fucking Dineva dragon Porsha. Funky said she was a Jezebel or a liar, one of the two. I said, okay, then. Helen talking about, I tell you one thing, talking about some side chicks better not come for her hug. I said, who want it? I'll wait.
She always talking about somebody coming for her husband. How you know your husband ain't coming for somebody?
Mm-hmm,
Allegedly.
mm-hmm,
Like always
mm-hmm,
somebody coming for my husband. Girl, how you know your husband don't be coming for nobody? Your husband probably
mm-hmm,
coming in secret, trust me.
mm-hmm. I
Oh
don't
my
know why.
God.
Uh, I don't know why Portia would want um Dennis to be on that show or whatever. Didn't they say Dennis was messing with that girl Britt? Old crybaby, old liar. Bought her some kind of jewelry or something.
He used
Yeah,
to mess.
yeah, Dennis bought something. He was messing around with Britt up there.
This is correct. You know what? This Atlanta housewife began to be just like Love and Marriage Huntsville to me.
So messy. I
Yeah,
mean, I wouldn't even want to be up there filming with nobody that's done been with my said husband.
it's too much. Yeah, it's too much. I'm like, man, you know, ugh. It's like
Mhm.
everybody's like, I can't even explain it, G. I can't, but it's just I'm looking for the storylines, like the real storylines. It makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense, but they don't have any. Miss Patricia T, what's the fake news? Talking about Martell Hope was in a bad car accident. That's coming from some of the AI channels and some. I've seen a couple of people run with it. So
Um,
yeah, that part. Miss Hill says Spunky behind is a free, not free girl. I don't see how come. Hey, look, I don't see how come. Oh, never mind. Cause I think they both are like the girls. I finna say I don't see why come him and Carlos didn't hook up. Um,
yeah.
Tina says Spunky behind is a freeway. Everybody can try. Die go. Hey, my thoughts. Hello and welcome. She says that healing. Oh, what she say about Funky David? He's a mess, though. Y'all I ain't never seen nobody like
Oh,
that. Funky Dineva be over there on his channel, y'all. He be calling them chicks over there in his live. He got over a million subscribers, and it be like 6,000 people on his live. And he be like, "You bitches and you whores, you hear me? Y'all hear me? Y'all keep right on." And they be tossing. They just be tossing him the super chats and super sticks. He steady calling them out their name. He tell me, "Y'all know what? I'm about to end this here. Bye." And he would click right on off. He don't give the people's no warning signs or nothing. Let them piss him off somebody in that chat. He said, "I ain't dealing with this shit tonight. Bye." And hang right on up. And don't come
so
back either to the next
so
day.
so do he really want to get the three amigos back together? Him, Claudia, and Al.
He thought he did, but that's not gonna work. He admitted that he created that. He messed that. He did. The other night when he was over there in his feelings, yeah, he
and,
said he messed it up.
and that's why he was deep in his bill. I couldn't believe it. I was like, huh?
hmm
I couldn't
hmm
believe it.
He said his vulnerable self. He was vulnerable the other night, so he was just speaking his mind. Whatever he thought he had on his mind, shit.
Did he apologize? Because I didn't hear it.
I didn't hear the apology. No, he just said he wanted to get them back together. But he's saying that because he see Carlos got Claudia over there, and then he got Dustin. So it's basically like Claudia was with him and Al.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
And then the show was getting by. They was getting by ready to syndicate that show, and Funky effed it up. He messed it up. And
Mm-mm.
then they were saying whenever he walked away, Claudia and Al, I guess, was struggling trying to keep it going, and he would come on whenever it was time for them to come on. I guess the show, but he was Fox Soul or whatever. I don't know what his intention was, but it looked like God is humbling him, is making him humble
Come
himself.
on, Jen. Say it one more time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, that part right there. So I don't
Yeah.
know what he's gonna do. He could have been making some sure enough real money if he would have just
Mhm.
kept his mouth closed. And talking about nobody ain't gonna be jealous of nobody. Everybody gonna make the same amount of money and well, it depends on what your talent is. You can't put that out there and say everybody gonna make the same amount of money because that's not gonna be
Yeah.
fair.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. Carla says, well, I know Britt swallowed Dennis up. Oh, not swallowed. Girl,
Y'all is a That's why I love today is Friday.
Miss Maria to my FD looking like an ashy big toe. Girl, I cannot. Not a whole ashy big toe. Maria says, why would Claudia ever work with FD again? He was vulnerable because TK taught him a new a-hole. That's what she told me.
Sure did. Now I heard that.
She
She
ate
ripped
that
them.
joker up and spit him out. Like,
TK ripped them apart. I couldn't believe. I'm like,
mhm, mhm,
oh.
it was funny to me. Jasmine just got finished talking about Blue Ivy, and she was talking about how pretty Blue Ivy was, and said Beyonce had done took over there to the cousin down there in the projects, and the little girls in the project taught Blue Ivy how to do them dance. Girl, Blue Ivy was out there on the stage. She was killing it. That guy ain't gonna talk to me. I told y'all. I told her to take that girl down there to Houston and let the people teach her. Look at go Blue Ivy, go Blue Ivy, go Blue Ivy. I said, Lord. And then when they got finished with Blue Ivy showing her dancing, then Jasmine, like all of a sudden, just throw funky picture there. Tasha talking about, now that's ugly. I said, no, she did. Tasha crazy. Tasha, that's ugly. And then she took and spin around in that daggone stool. I said, that girl is a wild. God knows she said it was ugly, though. Maria says, okay, read that one. Healing says, Maria, these women are pathetic that follow him. Girl,
Mhm.
Miss Healing ain't never synced it to be. Mm-hmm. He said, where them hoes at? Where my whores at? I want to go get some drinks. Yeah, he be calling them out their name. So,
Mm. You know, I
I,
had to take a second look when I looked at and I didn't. I say, is that tour Beyonce? Not knowing that there was Blue.
mm-hmm.
She looked just like her mama now. Oh my!
Yeah, that's what
I
they
had
were
to take a
saying.
second look. I was like, oh my goodness, this girl looked just like her mom.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Just beautiful. Oh my goodness,
Mm-hmm.
beauty.
Miss Helen says, what does her children look like? Who cheer Miss Helen? Miss Maria said she looked just like Beyonce. She was
Yes, she
dancing
did.
and walking and everything else like Beyonce. That little girl was killing it out there the other night
She
now.
did
Yeah,
that walk, didn't she? Walk,
she
walk,
did.
walk, walk, walk.
Mm-hmm.
They,
Mm-hmm.
I said, come on, Blue. Come
Mm-hmm.
on, Blue.
Mm-hmm.
She killed that walk. And I said,
Tasha
you
K.
know what? I bet the top model agency, I bet they trying to ring her
Mm-hmm.
phone. Man,
Mm-hmm.
she got that walk down packed. That is a model walk. A model, that's how they walk. They kill it. I love to see them walk like that down there,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Hey, Sexy Diva says we up here now. Look like stream y'all ain't threw me down not yet, girl. So I'm hanging up here. We just up here chitter chatting about Porsche and Funky down there
Mhm.
and Hellish coming for Porsche whole throat. Funky down to the Neva call her a Jezebel. He said she a
Yes,
Jezebel whore or she's a liar. Which one is it, girl? Which one is
yes.
it? He said. I said,
Porsche,
Lord, have mercy.
yeah, Porsche making. I don't know. They just making it seem like it's just only. I don't know. They just trying so hard. I don't. Gee, help me. I'm trying to. Maria, come on, help me, sister. I'm trying to put a word to it.
What you trying to word to?
Yeah, because Porsche ain't Porsche like the Porsche. And I'm like, man, like what's
Yeah,
wrong with
yeah.
you?
They saying that because she's bitter. Her whole world is falling apart. And everybody can see it. And then they say her and Shamil is not close like that anymore because everything that she had to could possibly compete with Shamil is gone. The house, the car, she ain't got nothing.
Hmm. But Shamia always been like humble, even when she was a
Mm-hmm.
friend on there. She never chose sides. Even when Candy and Portia did that, when they was into it, Shamia never chose sides. She was telling Portia like, friend, wake up. Wake up. But
It,
I said when P come back on that page, will come back on. I said, why she gonna act funny to us, Shamia?
mm-hmm. Miss Candy says FD treated and said some terrible things about CJ. She'd be crazy to
Mm.
work with him again. Miss Sexy Diva said, "Don't nobody want Dr. Heavy, Stike, teeth husband." Girl, say it again. That joker, he look hurt. You ask me, that dude is hurt. Miss Healing says,
Dr.
I think
Heavy.
Blue Ivy is going to take her mom's place. I think that's what they're gearing her up for.
Oh,
Uh,
yes.
Logical One says, Porsha is being super annoying this seasoning because Simon
Yes.
snatched her storyline with the cease and desist and did. Yeah, that's what happened. So now
And
she's trying to figure out a storyline. I sure hope it don't be Drew and Dennis and this dang lemon recording or whatever the hell they were doing.
yeah, because she cannot film in that house. That's what I heard. Is that
So
true?
I'm trying to figure out where do they be at. Was she on her YouTube and they making the
Right.
hot dogs and everything else? She be putting the house on live with YouTube.
Do she still have her house? She don't still have her house. Remember, she had a beautiful house.
But they said no, I'm talking about the one with Simon.
Right, his house is gorgeous.
Mm.
But I heard she couldn't film in there.
No, she cannot.
Yeah,
I mean,
before they took him, him and her had, I think they already went to court for that, and that was like a no, no.
they just said earlier in the chat, Miss Dorothy, that ICE has stopped the divorce because
Oh,
they won't let him do it by Zoom or nothing like that. hmm
what?
Yep, Miss Sexy Diva says Shamir isn't giving nothing to me. No, not none of they. I mean, I'm used to this show with the girls. And what I mean
Right,
by the girls is like with the Nene and I know
right,
people be talking about Sheree.
right.
Yeah, but those was the girls, y'all. These people up here now,
Yes.
I cannot. It's like hard to grasp on to these people. Only thing Brit do is cry and whine and want everybody to baby her ugly ass. Who don't like
I,
that
I,
girl?
I just, when she come on, I walk out the room and go somewhere and go pat my little puppy or something like that.
Mm,
And then we get her off, and then I cannot watch her. I'm sorry. I just
mm-hmm.
can't. I can't. I just feel like they just trying so hard. I'm like, y'all be yourselves.
They be
Because
doing the
like
most.
right when it let the moment come, like I can like when Nene and I remember I think they had a pajama thing and Candy and she was like I drag or something and I'm like they it was just like right in the moment. This was their reality and that what made the TV or made me watch it. Like I'm like, oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, wow.
Miss
But
Sexy
they
Diva said
all
her mom got Portia's old house. Well, you know what, Sexy Diva? She better be getting that dyke lemon U-Hauls up over there and sweep clean that dyke lemon house. I completely out before Goombody before Goombody come back up out of there. Out of ice. Maria says that here. Did you see Rummy on stage with Beyonce and Blue? She was so
yes.
cute. She got
She was
really
so
excited, ran
excited.
and
Oh my goodness, she was
uh,
so excited.
yeah, then turned around and grabbed Beyonce's hat in her little face. Yeah, I saw the little thing. I said, oh.
It was so
Talking about,
excited. That was so cute. I was like, look at her. I bet your little cheeks hurt. She's smiling like, hey, everybody.
and
Hey,
she was waving.
everybody.
Yeah, that little thing was waving. They talk Tasha talking
Mm.
about, Lord, that baby just realized her mama was famous. I said that during Tasha K ain't got nobody sense. Sexy Diva says, I don't like all the fighting. I like the girls get together and throwing a little shade, but still having
That's
fun with
that's
it.
that's right. That's reality right there. Yes, right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They
Miss
used
Helen
to throw a little shade, and then the next day they get up, eat breakfast and stuff like that. Go do what they got to do. The
and
next
pretend it never
episode,
happened.
somebody threw a little shade. Yes, I love
Mm-hmm.
it. Love it.
Maria
That's
says,
reality.
Helen says, Maria, I think all that applause made her realize that Beyonce is really that girl. Miss Carla says, I would say this again. This is a Blue Ivy tour. Beyonce is the guest. Okay, girl.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. There ain't nothing wrong with it.
I got a couple of Beyonce clothing. This store I used to work at, and she had her clothing in that store, so I got a chance to purchase me some. And but she came out with more, but it is named after Blue Ivy. It's called Ivy Park. So
Mm-hmm.
that clothing line is named after her daughter, Blue Ivy. Yeah, and man, y'all see them chests that she was sending the celebrities with all her new stuff, man. I told
Mm-hmm.
my husband, I said, I'm not a celebrity, but I need one piece, just one.
I know, right? Miss Hill says Beyonce and Jay-Z don't allow them to watch TV. Oh, wow.
Oh,
Logical One says, my glad, my favorites. Is that what she's saying here? This thing. She says, my glad, my favorites, Beyonce and Kendrick Lamar are having a big year in music. Oh, yeah. Hmm.
mm, yeah.
I heard something about Mary J. Blige was being sued again, too.
That her that
Uh,
ain't that lady is her best friend.
Somebody suing her again. I'm like, damn, these people just be waiting. See, that's how come Mel don't open up her mouth to these people, y'all, because all they doing is out here lurking around looking for a reason. And in
Yeah.
situations like that, you have no other choice but to keep your mouth closed. But I am gonna speak on this right here. Somebody down here, please tell me how Mel ended up in a lawsuit with that lady anonymous. Is anybody know? Because I'm a little
You said
confused.
anonymous.
Not. Don't get it confused with Anonymous T. Now, not her.
Okay.
The other
Okay.
Anonymous that used to be on everybody's lives.
I gotta pull her up. I ain't never called her. I
Yeah, I think
always
this
look
is
for her.
a $10 million lawsuit or something. I like, man, I don't know, y'all. I just think I like being just a normal person,
Yeah.
with all the stuff they got going on, trying to be a
I,
celebrity and tending your business, and you get drug into the
yeah.
most stuff. That's not right.
Yeah. Yes. I was seeing a lot of that too, how Neil wound up in lawsuit. I'm like, it's why they just bothering this girl? And at the end of the day, they know she a backup, she a millionaire. That's why they want to mess with her,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
stuff. And like, but she don't boast about it. Like some people, the rich wife.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Miss Logical one said,
Oh,
"Oops, I mean, I'm glad I'm my favorites." Okay. Logical one says, "Puff Daddy's baby mama, Missa, is suing Mary." Ooh, for what,
that
girl?
was her best friend. I thought that was her best friend. I thought her son was Mary J. Blige godson. But that what my son told me, y'all. So
I
but
don't
that
know.
I thought that was her best friend. Yeah,
So
I was
why she
wondering.
suing her though? But for
I
what?
don't know. Yeah, anybody know? Please let us know.
Mm-hmm. Miss Candy says, "Blue and Little One are cute and all, but I'm paying a lot of money to see Beyonce. What about the professional dancers that don't get their shine because the focus is on the kids? I get both sides." Ooh, well, that's true too. I mean, I don't. And you know what? Favor ain't fair, Miss Candy. That's all I got to tell you. Favor is just not fair. Mm-mm.
It ain't
Maria
fair.
says Mel's not actually in the lawsuit. Anonymous kept referring Mel and Love and Marriage Huntsville. Well, I thought that I heard that she was saying that she the one that told Mel about the 47 acres. She the one that helped Mel get away from Martell, and she the one, and she the one, and she the one. I'm like, girl, that's the one.
Gee, who said that?
Anonymous.
Oh wow.
Yeah, got a whole
Today
lot of.
is Friday.
Mhm. Yeah, it's a whole lot of people in that lawsuit. They're gonna be in court for the next 5 to 10 years at the rate they
Mhm.
go. A logical one said, she said that Mary and another dude stopped her from getting a music deal or something like that. Oh gosh, here we go with another one of them. Carla
No,
said,
no, you
not
stop. She
getting.
stopped herself from getting a music deal. Cause they know if somebody gonna pick you up, they gonna pick you up. If they not, they don't feel like you have the talent. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pass you by. Got
Miss
nothing to do with nobody else.
hmm Miss Carla said Anonymous is not getting one red cent from Melody. No, but at the same time, Miss Carla, I understand what you're saying, but she should have just left Mel name out of the
Thank
mix of
you.
that stuff. She ain't had nothing
Thank
to do
you.
with that. She did not. She didn't even ask her for her 2 cents. Now she want
And
to
that's
take
how
the
she gonna
blame
lose.
thing. She would have one telling the people about narcissism and all. I've been knowing about narcissists and all of that, but it's always an interesting conversation because not a lot of people, there's really not a lot of people that do know about narcissists. They don't.
Right.
They did like I did until I started reading. They made up excuses for the said person's attitude and whatever else. They just went along to get along. So she need to stop that. I don't know. She had like she was the smartest person in the room. Every time I saw on somebody's live or panel, I just left out. I couldn't take it. Because if you ask a question, she'll call you a flying monkey and all of that, and you was with for the streets and all kinds of stuff that didn't make no sense. Maria says that logical one is she the chick Kendu was messing with. Ooh, I don't
Oh.
like the dude either. Mary J. ex-husband Kendu.
Hmm?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what you suing up? Oh my Lord. I'm with you,
Probably just
Anonymous.
because.
I mean, Anonymous. Lord have mercy. I gotta pull this chat because I never seen this person, or I probably never.
You ain't gonna see nothing but like a avatar.
That's oh.
Mm-hmm. Maria says that Carla, she is not smart. She kept saying she was advising Mel and Band concerning the 47 acres and on leaving Narc. Healing says, see you ladies about to spend time with the hubby. I will be gone for 4 days. Oh, Miss Healing, will y'all be careful and be safe
Oh
out
yes, God
there?
bless you and your
Yeah.
husband. Have a
Yeah.
good weekend.
And we love you. Be safe, Miss Healing. Logical One says, I haven't heard that. Let me see what she haven't heard. I haven't heard that at Mart. What's that? Martell Maria. That's news to me. Okay. Hey, Miss Alicia, welcome. How are you? She says, "Hello, everyone. Please hit the screen. Please hit the like button and share the video. Please and subscribe to the channel." Yes, thank you so much for that. Maria says that Dorothy Anonymous wasn't a CC. She was a subby that was going on a ton of panels. Mm-hmm. Healing says, thank
Oh,
you. I love you too. Yes, I'm gonna need to see you back in one piece, ma'am. But you need a break. You do. You really do. So you well deserved. Maria says that Healing, enjoy your vacay. Mm-hmm.
so she
Yeah.
just wanted some attention. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
She talked
Mm-hmm.
like she talked like she knew Neil personally or something. Or
Mm-hmm.
I told them about the 47 acres. Where you come from?
Mm. Girl, nobody knows. Nobody knows, but yeah, she would. She be trying to take over everybody's chat channels and stuff. Uh,
And she actually put something in court for this to
in the
sue
lawsuit,
somebody.
yeah, in the lawsuit it is. Miss Alicia says mental health is real. Carla said Anonymous was always saying Melody was her sorority sister. Mm.
I'm probably to laugh on that because mental health is for real, for real. But it is some crazy folk out here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about the way they talk. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Come on in here.
Yep, that part right there. I don't know. Lord child. That's why I say, if you get in a channel or you have a channel, try to duck the foolery as much as possible. Because see how Mel over there tending to her business, and look
Hmm.
what happened. People do the most I ever seen in my life.
I'm telling you, G Swag, I took a page out of Mel book. That silent thing work,
Mm-hmm.
especially with the people that you know don't like you, despise you, talk about you every day. Hey, you gonna do all that talking, but I'm gonna be over here silent, but I'm gonna be doing my thing over here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I'm just gonna let you see me. You ain't gonna hear from me, but I'm just gonna let you see me shine over here.
Y'all know how sensitive a subject is of when it pertains to our kids. Lord, I know
Hmm.
them people over there with Mel probably had to sit on her and make her sit down and keep her mouth closed. Cause that's not an easy job to do, especially when it comes to them
My
kids and they both are grown. Boy, I'll be blanking out.
it's not an easy thing to do. It's really hard. You got to do a lot of fasting and praying, and you really do. You
Mm-hmm.
really do, and you got to have faith. I'm telling you, and then trust me, them things will be gone. You won't even be thinking about them.
It's the right thing to do, but it's a hard thing to do at the same time. I'll say that. Mm-hmm. Miss Lisa says mental health is, let's see. Mental health. It is mental health month. Oh,
Mhm.
okay. Uh,
Well, May,
and,
May is mental health month. I
and
know
Miss
last month was
Sonya,
autism month.
say that again.
Last month, April was autism month.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hello, Miss Sandra says hello everyone. Let me see.
Hello.
Yes. I
I
don't
know
get
where you
what
at,
is the
Maddie.
problem with what is the problem with Porsche, Alicia? Sonya says hello everyone. I'm still windmilling for Porsche. Girl, I cannot with you, Miss Sonya. I read it the other night. I said, Miss Sonya's a mess. I be trying to windmill with her sometime, but I don't know.
I'm like, Portia, I like it, Portia. But what's wrong with you, baby?
Mm-hmm.
Have her mom been on there a lot?
Mm-mm.
Mm,
I ain't seen it. Miss
she
Carla
must
said
got
the
her
lineup
man.
will be
Her mom must got her man.
mm-hmm.
Allegedly.
Anonymous will be on DS channel, getting on everybody's nerves. Sometime I will click out. Me too, Miss Carla. I
Mm.
did too. I left her plenty of places because she was everywhere, and she
She
just
that
took over.
messy.
Huh?
She that messy. She just
Yeah,
jump on people's channel just being messy.
yeah, but she called herself teaching the people about narcissism and stuff. Shit, all you gotta do is Google it. Harry over the top and all them people. Man, they've been talking about narcs for over 10, 20 years. It's on YouTube.
So
Different
she
ones.
just like, what y'all call this? I gotta get their nicknames right. Dusty Dan. But y'all call her something else.
D Nasty.
The nasty. The
Yeah, y'all, and
nasty.
they saying D Nasty got her a real boyfriend, y'all. Talking about it, they wanted that gonna be her storyline. See, she always out there for the streets. She need to be trying to get that YouTube channel going, up and running like it need to be run. That's an income right there.
So y'all really think this love and marriage Huntsville gonna come back? I thought they
I
supposed
don't.
to been
I don't. I don't.
no, because me either G, because I heard Darcy and Ken say they supposed to been filming in April or it's supposed to been coming back on in April some.
They said the end of June. Now I don't know. Maria says,
And
is
it's
he in
June.
jail? Is who in jail, Miss Maria?
May, June. Because it was April.
Uh-huh. They keep switching it. Carlos, mine ain't nowhere near about no Love and Marriage Huntsville, because y'all can't tell me that the people, Claudia and Dustin and all them people that didn't get together and cussed him out, probably telling him, "What were you thinking, man? You went too far. How? What was you? Why would you do that?" Oh,
My
somebody.
thing, Carlos King trying to come up on his own because he probably know those shows are going down the drain.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Mm-hmm.
This is my opinion, guys. My opinion is that network wanted to see how that they was gonna pull the audience back in, you know. And that means like, okay, go on y'all channels, and not just talk about show, talk about y'all self, pull in, y'all gotta pull in y'all fans and stuff. That's the only way it's gonna work, and I think that that's what they looking at, and they not pulling in nobody because it's all a majority of things that people say about them on social media is negative.
Mm-hmm.
All of them, individually, it's
And
negative.
like Miss Sexy Diva always say, little kid boy, talking about ice her out. Well, then, you telling them to ice her out so they can hot water your ass in, and ain't none of y'all got no fan base, none of the storyline. See, they didn't think the thing all the way through. They just so dumb. This is silly people.
They don't. They Today is Friday. Man, I just love being on this channel. I do.
Girl,
Ever
they ain't
since
got
I
no sense.
subscribed to your channel, G, I love the conversation, the people that be on your panel. I love the people the people just out there. Your audience. I just love everybody. It's like all of us is like into a conversation, Sexy Diva, Maria, everybody that's on here, so I just love everybody. Today is Friday.
I ain't even about to lie. I ain't about to lie to none of the people. Now, whenever I was trying to get up here and do my live earlier, and StreamYard wouldn't let me on, I got so tired and felt like my energy had depleted. Cause just trying to figure out what else can I do? What else can I do? What is wrong with this thing? And it wouldn't let me come on. I tell you, I said, Lord, that's the devil. The devil trying to get me to come out of character, just probably throw my phone down and cuss it out and cuss stream it. And then what good did that do? No, I had a busted open phone, busted open laptop or whatever, and then still ain't work. So I just sat down. I said, sometimes you gotta pay attention.
Yeah, yeah. I just love it. I come through. I always say, "Gee," I say I'm at work, but I'm coming through. I'm finna hit that light. And I listen to y'all for a few minutes. Then I'm like, break is over.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, oh.
Mm-hmm.
Those that get home, y'all be gone. Y'all be gone. So I go do the replay. I'm like, all
Yes,
right.
Miss Carla says Loving Marriage Huntsville has been put on a shelf and dry rot and come back on. Miss Elisa says they
All the
lie
way in the
too
back,
much for me. Yeah, uh,
the back shelf, all the way back there.
yeah, but see, I try to tell y'all whenever that show was on and they were doing all this stuff. I said, I said these people don't realize they blackballing themselves.
Yeah, you know what really did it for me when Martell. I'm sorry, y'all. I had a little shot, but when Martell when Martell got on social media talking about something, we are just actors. I said, I'm done.
Mhm.
I
That's
said,
what
I'm
they
done.
say.
I'm
They ain't got
done.
no sense. Miss Stacey D said, "Woo woo, love our community." Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Ain't nothing like gossiping and talking. I ain't trying to hurt nobody or none of that mess. Praying that the people that is hurting people stop hurting people and just go over
Yeah.
there, do your own thing. That's it. That's all. Why do people want to be suing people for? People all over the world. I mean, that don't even make no sense to me. I ain't never met these people before. Now, when you got to go to court with these people behind this foolery, that'll be the first time they ever laid eyes on each other in person.
Mhm. Like
Now
I
that don't
said,
make no sense.
don't make none. That's crazy to me.
Yeah,
That is
hardest
so
times
crazy
is out
to
here.
me.
People got their children and stuff. They got to try to take care of. So sometimes people just get this stuff and ain't got nothing to do with the whole situation. Prime example.
Mm-mm.
Look at Mel. $5 million, I won't pay that man's no attention. Don't be trying to send me no Sabina. I know it's a Sabina, y'all. I'm like Wanda now. Don't be trying to send me no Sabina.
Hey, I ain't heard from her in a minute.
Somebody, somebody said she went live over there on Instagram. I think it was today. Miss Lisa told me that. Miss Lisa says can't be that stupid to try and get someone off the show and they have no plan. Ain't that something? No
You
food
know,
didn't have no
every,
plan.
y'all know everything that they do is a fail. You know, it's just like what they just did at Black. You know, when FD went there. You know, they thought they was trying to boost up. Yeah, he come here. You know, we get the fans. To, no, some they probably said some FD fans to, you know, they have to prove themselves. That's my opinion about the Love and Marriage Huntsville. If it's gonna come back, they have to prove themselves to that network. You
Yeah,
know, they gotta
but
bring
whenever
up.
when Killboy told them to ice her out, he had high hopes of taking Mel's spot. I'm telling y'all, because I heard him over there talking about he gonna be producing a show, and y'all gonna see me going in the background. I'm gonna be on YouTube that much, and then the people I'm gonna let them go to the forefront so that they can shine. No, all of that was just a plan, and even right down to food truck lady and that piano lady. Them people was never mad at each other. That was another plot. That's it. That's all.
And the thing is, G, we seen through all of it. We
Mm-hmm.
seen through it all like y'all on some fake stuff. Go on somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Go somewhere.
Sexy Diva says we call him Funky Feet over here. That old Martell. Hmm. That part right there. Uh,
That part.
yeah, that part right there. Child, these folks just crazy. They living in a
Oh,
dream or some kind of bubble or something. I don't know where them people at talking about this diagram show. Sexy says we the people don't care about that show. Mm-mm. Alisa says
okay.
they always lie, and that's the problem. These people they thought they was trying to hurt Mel, but they blackballed their own self, and that's the part
They
that they
own
never
self.
that they
And
have
what the
yet.
who y'all call funky people? If y'all talking about the same
Martell,
person, then, oh no, not
Martell,
him. So what y'all call uh, what did y'all give her a name? TT.
who TT?
Well let me see. Yeah, y'all give her a name because
Her
I
name
want to go.
Tuna Cat.
Okay, Tuna.
Tuna Cat. Mm-hmm.
Tuna go sit there and say, one monkey don't stop a show. You right. That one monkey did stop that show.
Shoot, shoot. But look, that one monkey, the monkey, that
That pretty monkey, she walked out. Said,
mm-hmm.
see that deuces. And you know what? That's Mel's favorite thing. She put the deuces up in a second with them pretty nails. She'd be like, deuces.
And look,
I done, I done
let
start
them
doing that to
jokers,
people.
let
Yeah.
them jokers and are scrambling right now for a storyline. Like they want to do some scrambled eggs. They're trying to scramble to find a storyline. Uh-huh. And Mel told the people, she said, may God bless y'all on your journey. That's what she said. Mm-hmm. Miss Maria says, have y'all noticed we've not heard a peep about Bell Collective or the Houston show? Love and Marriage Huntsville
No.
ain't coming back. No, we haven't. All the show. Miss Maria, when I tell you Carlos be over there, he ain't thinking about them shows and all these lawsuits they say he into himself. The people that suing him too,
He,
man,
he,
please.
he trying to find her. He trying to find him. He trying to
Mm-hmm.
find himself another gig. If y'all look what he trying to do, he trying to say, okay, I need to find me somebody that's gonna give me a good podcast.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Come
All he
on,
do,
somebody. Come on,
all he do
somebody.
is use people. He
Come
used
on,
people.
somebody.
Mm-hmm.
First,
That's how he
first it was him and Heller. Heller. whatever y'all call her, and Dustin. It
Yeah,
was him and Helen. Then he brought Dustin in, and so he was like, okay, that it was going good, but I need something going hit.
mm-hmm.
And
He
guess
just
who
used
came
them
along?
people. He used
And
them
guess who?
people that he know to
Yeah,
get ahead.
guess who came along?
Who?
Okay, Miss Claudia. Claudia.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what that he trying. I'm telling y'all, Lucifer. That's what they call him, Lucifer. Lucifer.
Call Lucifer.
Carl Lucifer. Carl
Mm-hmm.
Lucifer is trying to find another gig, y'all, because he know all that he have brought forward have failed.
No, what Funky Feet is should be. He should hit himself every morning that the good Lord wake him up. He need to take his fist, the left one and the right one, and punch his own self in the face because he's so stupid. He allowed them people. He joined forces with them people to make it
Did
hard for her and hurt her on that show,
did
knowing that they were hurting you too. Now, who you going with? What's your storyline gonna
never
be?
never liked it him at all. And Mel told him, "You dummy." She called him a dummy.
Yeah, Mel
These
even
folks
told
don't
him.
even like you.
She said they're not laughing with you. She said they're laughing at you. He couldn't comprehend that either.
But they said she told him, she warned him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm with you, G. He need to knock himself out.
He slap himself, pimp slap himself every day. His son Sexy Duty says,
Pimp
be quiet
slap
on the set. Be quiet on the set about all them shows. He sure is. Alisa says, poor Dustin, he doesn't know what to do now. He better run.
himself.
That's what he better do. He better run. It says that show is in a lot of trouble. They can't
Yeah,
use BT likeness, and Weather Girl used her for a storyline, allegedly on condone. And you know what else, Miss Candy? Carlos did too with his ugly self, ugly, bald headed, no hair. Oh, I can't stand that dude. But he
do
sure did too.
y'all
He sat up there and
do
said
y'all
that lady walked up there and opened the door. That was a bald faced lie. And if you would have took time to go and do the replay, you would have seen that lady never put her hand on that dynamic doorknob.
if y'all notice after that reunion, didn't know, oh I'm sorry. It might be me, y'all now. Ain't nobody said they haven't said Nell name or anything. Now, if they
Mm-mm.
have, y'all tell me now. Y'all think them sis and deceased letters went out after the reunion? Here
Of
you go
course they
one.
did.
You get one. You get one. You get one.
Mm-hmm.
You get one. You get
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, Patricia T says all three of those kids are a mixture of Jay and Bay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
one.
But yeah, they all should have got cease and desist. But I think
I agree.
the one that got one. I think one the hard headed. She don't believe SHIT stink. I couldn't. Nah, I would have had to sue her daughter and her mom. That's the only thing I didn't like. Mel gave that girl the most breaks, and she won't giving her no breaks at all. Ooh, I know y'all. I know God can handle folks far better than we can. I know.
Okay. Yes, you can. We could give it all to him. And that's what Mel did. Mel gave it all to him. She said, forget that. I'm going to give it all to, I'm going to leave it at the altar. And I'm going to do this silent thing over here and be successful and be a millionaire. But I'm going to
Mm-hmm,
leave this thing with y'all. I'm going to leave this at the altar. God, he
mm-hmm.
said, give it to you. Leave it in your hands. I did. Deuces. She left.
You must have
She
moved, Dorothy.
left.
You sounding like a robot now.
All
Maria
right.
says,
Okay. Oh, I'm sound like one now, G.
you good.
Okay. I
Miss
am
Maria
having some
says
fun
that
tonight,
Patricia,
y'all. I
right?
am so sorry.
She said the older they get, the more they look like babe. Somebody else, Tasha K said that. Mm-hmm. I said, Lord have mercy, y'all. Mm. It's a shame, but it ain't a shame. Cause they created it themselves.
They really did. And that girl, I just heard this today. To God be the glory. Uh, the lady Sonya that was on the Land of Housewives. She got Mel as one of I think Mel is gonna be her keynote speaker.
What you
Yeah.
say, Miss Sonya?
You heard me,
Miss,
Jen?
I mean Miss.
Mel supposed to be the lady Sonya that was on Atlanta Housewife. I think she's supposed to be having something, and Mel's supposed to be the keynote speaker. Cause she got that mom thing, and she always give away, and she do cause she did it on Atlanta Housewives.
Mm.
But Mel's supposed to be her keynote speaker there. Mel doing her thing, baby.
Miss Sexy
Yes,
Diva says
sir.
Tina Cat is still hope to be the next queen on that no coming back show. Girl, I'm so sick of her. Miss Sexy Diva,
Sexy
you
Diva, we
must
don't want to smell no fish.
Sexy Diva must didn't hear the other day she went live on YouTube talking about how hard it is just to take your diagrammatic kids to school, trying to be a
Oh,
business woman. She said, you can't, it just can't be done. That's what she
she
said
said,
in her
she said,
lazy
and no,
self.
she said, it better not be no woman out here and say she can do it too because she can't. Baby, speak for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I was
Mm-hmm.
a single mom. Speak for yourself.
I
Yeah.
just think she lazy. I really do. Y'all, please make sure y'all hit that like button for me. Please hit the like button. Share the video. Become a member for $2.99. You can do super chat, super stickers, and you can do Cash App $G Strickland 8 to support the channel. I greatly appreciate y'all joining this live this afternoon. I finally got us here. Maria says, at Alicia, Mel is the only one who understood the assignment. Ain't that something?
That's fine, man. Come on, Sister Maria. That's my sister.
She she understood the assignment, but she
She
also knew that
understood.
the other people didn't understand the assignment. So she was trying to share the assignment and teach them, but they didn't want to learn.
Hmm.
They didn't
No,
want
they
to. Now
didn't.
they wish they would have learned it, but it's too late now.
It's too late, especially for tuna.
Mm-hmm.
Especially for tuna.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So she studied how to dial. I just remember she put me out of her. You wasn't invited. You cannot go to somebody event if you're not invited. How you gonna walk into somebody event and you was not invited? That's
And
crazy to me.
she up there crying, thought Marho was gonna feel sorry for her. Marho said, "Were you invited? Was you invited?" He's so
And that's the
stupid.
thing when she tried to use that tool, G, as a storyline. Like, man, she put me out of her. Oh, you feeling some type of way? Just tell the truth. I wasn't invited. I was not invited. You not invited to somebody event. Why you gonna go? And you was not Kimmy plus one because Kimmy was shocked, right? Oh, Kimmy's like,
Mm-hmm.
okay. Because if
Miss
you was
Sonya.
invited with your sister-in-law, you would have went with her. You didn't. Kimmy was that last
Mm-hmm.
one.
Mm-hmm. Miss Sonya says, I saw who's that? Sanya, who used to be on with
Real
her
House of
and her mother promoting Seventh Avenue
She
product.
is.
Maria
Yes,
says
she is.
that's just the destitute saying what Mel has accomplished can't be done. All the while watching Mel do it. Tuna Cat and Deep destitute just mad because they can't do it. Mm-hmm. Miss Diva
Come on,
says
y'all, with the soda cat.
Tuna Cat is the big black lazy bum here. Oh God, no, Sexy D. Ooh, Sexy D just heard to her. She said Tuna Cat is the big black lazy bum. Period.
Yes, she is, sexy diva.
I
Yes, she is.
cannot. I cannot with you. Miss Maria says not only was she not. Mm, let me see
Talking
what
about
Miss.
Tuna. And that not no one out here say she can't do it. Who you talking to, baby? Just say, speak for yourself. You can't
Mm-hmm.
do it, but you study try to follow behind your man.
Mm-hmm. And he running from and she trying to keep up with
Yeah. It
that
ain't
part
had
right
nothing to do
there.
with the kids. She was talking about her husband,
Mm-hmm.
allegedly.
Miss Maria says not only was she not invited, she was not properly dressed. Mel said she looked like she was
So
going to
was
a
it?
damn picnic.
She showed what I looked at. I said, hey, where is she think that? Lord, come on, Maria. Say it one more time, sister. That's my sister.
Mm-hmm. Mel said she didn't know where she was going to. It looked like to the picnic or somewhere. Mm.
She got that dress from her mom.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Kimmy should have told her not to come. You weren't invited. Well, nobody shouldn't have to tell her that. She should have known herself. She get what she get.
It was by invitation only. It
Well,
was by invitation only. Why you gonna bum rush somebody talking about you just want to talk to her? That's not the time and the place, baby. See me in my office, but I'm there in my office from 9 to 5.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
That
mm-hmm,
part.
mm-hmm,
You wanted to bum rush that girl party because you knew the camera was there.
mm-hmm. And
That
y'all know
part.
what? Everything that girl put out about Mel, talking about, thought she had something when she said, "Good luck with your husband and his girlfriend. He buying her that car." Well, sure. I don't know if you know, but yours did the same thing. The exact everything Martell did, yours did too, right down to the
Show
key.
enough.
So please stop trying to lie and get that stuff twisted. Lord, Mel is a good friend. She called me trying to ask me a question in what was it, December? I'd have been untold everybody. But
Hmm.
Mel said she would never tell though. She's a good person. Cause I was sprayed up. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Cause I've been like, why you didn't ask your mama? Go ask your mama. Alisa says, yes, I have never seen anyone who didn't have enough sense to just take notes to do something. Girl, ooh, that part right there, so easy, simple, just
Her
simple.
kids is smart. To me, her kids is smart. Well, her son is. He's very smart.
I
Tuna
think
Cat's
she
son.
lazy. I just really think she lazy, and men don't like lazy women like that. And she was up there on that
Mhm.
line talking about she glad she had a choice because Marho got a job. Can somebody tell me where he work at? I'll wait.
Hey, he is swinging the hammer. Oh, they don't want me to swing the hammer. They don't want me to help them. He
Mm,
kills me with that part. See, look at you see all them. I don't see that no more. I don't see that they don't do a lot of stuff that they used to do. I don't
mm,
see it no more. They block me a lot.
mm. Hey, Miss Maria,
They block me on Instagram.
I think Miss Maria, whenever she made that phone call, they was on halfway decent speaking terms and stuff. But of course now Mel has figured out so much stuff, y'all. We don't
Oh
even know
my God.
half of the stuff that she has done figured out now. But she's like me. I'm unconcerned about stuff like that. I always give people the benefit of the doubt and try to be nice and kind to people. But she can't call Mel now. I hope that one question she asked her go a long way and help her through her life. That part. Miss Alisa says she is a good friend to help everyone. Sexy Diva says handle out business cards at somebody event. Tuna Cat tried and Melody put her stank ass out. Bye, ho.
Oh, dude. Put her
She thought,
out.
Sexy Diva. She said she wanted to come there and what they call it, when you at these places and people going around introducing yourself and telling the people about your business. It's a word I can't think of that word right now. Um,
Uh, it was a
so
time.
that's what Tuna Cat wanted to do. Y'all remember when she went to go pick up network? That's Miss Maria. She wanted the network too. Like she was mad because Mel wouldn't let her network at her event. Girl, go sit down somewhere with your
But what?
picnic dress on.
Right. After you done just said what you said and all that. Come on now. Is you crazy?
Mel said she
Like,
had
come
on
on
picnic.
now.
And Miss Dorothy Mel said we're coming up here with that picnic dress on. She said if you would have invited, you would have known what to wear. I said, "That Mel is crazy."
Hey, boo, you know, like picking basket.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Y'all, we're gonna have to get up here one of these one night or day or whatever, and we're gonna have to go back and just pick out some questions and see who can get the right answer to these
Yeah.
questions pertaining to these shows. I
Oh,
think that'll be fun
that'll
because
be
these fools
good.
is
That'll
crazy.
be fun. That will be fun.
Yeah, because you're gonna
How
have to
well
make
do
it
you
sound,
know the show?
who, yes, how well do you know the show? Yes, absolutely. That would
How
be a
well
good
do
one,
you
y'all.
know the show?
Miss
Yes.
Alicia said, stop off,
That would be
stop.
so good.
Yeah,
Yeah, that would
Miss
be so
Alicia
good. Yes. Oh my goodness.
she said, stop all I know is if that kitchen wall is not done, I know something. What kitchen wall, girl? They ain't that much. Girl, you know my hoe ain't did nothing else in that daggone house. The only reason they fixed up the kitchen part, y'all, is so they can have somewhere to film. Y'all remember when they first came on in that other house they was in? The girl had a drawers on the doorknob, a bra on the doorknob, and then some old drawers in the middle of the floor. The house was just a mess in the bedroom. How dare y'all?
Yeah. Oh.
I wouldn't
Disgusting.
let not damn soul come in I was always told, never go to bed with your house tore up and nasty because you don't know who's gonna have to come in there and get you out.
I'm
And never go to
in.
bed with no raggedy drawers on because you never know when you might end up at the hospital. Go buy you some drawers, girl.
Change them panties every day.
Hey day.
I think she used to, especially when she used to be on original straight no chaser thing. It looked like she had on the same clothes, didn't wash her face and none, especially when
Who
she
used
was
to be on the
drunk.
original Straight No Chaser?
Huh?
Who used to be on the original Straight No Chaser?
Coleslaw when she did them when original straight no chaser was
Oh,
recording
oh,
her.
oh, oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
yeah.
she might have some appearances on the show. I would not keep wanting to walk in no woman's shadow. You've been in Mel's
But that's
shadow ever since you.
right. But what's her storyline too? Because obvious you didn't already told your whole story. So we already know you drama. We already know you don't have a storyline. What you gonna get into it with Marcel and Tisha?
Now they were saying that they thinking they're gonna get up there and perpetrate being like Mel and Martell was allegedly. I
That's
don't know
not
what
gonna
allegedly.
that's not gonna happen because they don't have none of them. I don't mean no harm. Don't have enough money. They don't. Mel and Martell was when they said power couple, they was millionaires, real
Mm-hmm.
millionaires.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? At the
But
end of the day, they cashed out. They cashed out.
it's just like the
Marcel
people
and
saying they have always been jealous of them ever since they got on that show.
always,
They
always. And see, Tuna Cat and Marcel, they can't cash out. You know why they can't cash out? Because they borrow.
yeah,
They got loans.
yeah, yeah. Miss Maria
They
says,
borrow.
Lisa, the whole probably bigger. Yeah, probably if Wanda been in there cooking it. Miss Elisa says she needs a job doing something. she she do need a job doing something. I don't know what though, but something, anything. Mm,
Ooh. Now
child, I
you
tell
know
you.
I think Tuna Cat, she was trying to um I guess why she always take people's stuff and try to I guess I'm a celebrity and this is the mascara you use and I don't have did y'all see this? And it's a word that I'm trying to say, y'all. I'm sorry, I'm a little tipsy. So,
Oh,
so
Miss
but
Dorothy
she
said she's a little tipsy, y'all.
yeah,
Ooh, what you drinking,
I
girl? What
came
you
home
drinking?
and oh yes, I took a shot of tequila and I feel so good.
Mm, girl, you gonna sleep good tonight, girl. That's all I
Yes.
know.
Yes,
Well,
I
that
am.
lady stressed you out like that. You had to get a shot.
Yeah, yeah. My husband said the same thing too, G. Like, man, you got stressed out there. You came home and took a shot. I'm like, yes, babe, I can't believe it myself.
Miss Maria, I cannot with you. I just cannot. Y'all do too much.
I can't
Miss
believe it
Maria,
myself.
Miss Maria. Maria says they were in Mel's townhouse the first season. I thought it was Martell 6 room. It had that most that Martell bathroom suit plus the bra hanging on the closet door, clothes are all over the place. Lord, yeah, it was a mess in there. It was embarrassing. Miss Maria says she wants to be a brand ambassador. Lisa says from the beginning they should have tried to pay off these loans. Mm. Um. Oh,
A
yeah.
brand ambassador, that's right, sis. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But a brand ambassador because she was trying to do somebody mascara every time she didn't have on lashes. And I'm like, is she serious?
Mm.
Like, this girl is crazy.
Just copy
They
everything.
trying
That's
to
it.
come up, G. They trying to come up and they don't know how to.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Miss Sexy Diva says nasty ass carpet for me that was in the cat house before remodeling it. Ugh.
Sexy people. Come
Hey,
on, sexy. Come on.
y'all. Look, y'all. Miss Dorothy forgot to tell us to get us a drink because she is wide open up here today. Hey, look, Miss Dorothy up here talking about some. Miss Dorothy up here talking about some cranberry tea. She is lit. She is lit, y'all.
You got
Miss
me over here
Elisa,
crying.
Miss Elisa says, and I would have took. I cannot. I ain't fooling with Miss Dorothy up here lit with me this afternoon. Elisa says I would have took that carpet up a long time ago. See, that's what normal people would have done. You right, normal people would have done just that. Apparently, she's not normal. Mm. Girl, I
Sorry.
would never let nobody my film in my bedroom like that. It was probably stinking in there too. Ugh.
Yes.
Probably ain't shampoo no carpet. Ain't washing their asses and stuff. Girl, it's fogged up in there. Man, forget that.
Then you would be what I said when she was doing the video. She looked like she ain't bathed in days. I'm like,
Hey, look, hey,
and
look.
a lot of people in the comment was saying it.
Hey, Miss Dorothy, they want to take you to Funky Town.
A lot of people in the comment was saying it too. They was not being nice to her. They was like, "Girl, go take a bath."
Ooh.
Oh, like she'll take it. For real, she was drunk. Like, ugh.
Mm.
I'm sorry. I am so sorry, y'all. But
Miss
today
Maria
is
says,
Friday.
uh-huh. Miss Maria says, Scott 1.0 house smaller than mine. That dining room was so small. No, you couldn't sit it in Mel's house and still have room. I know that's not what you're trying to tell me. Let me see. She said couldn't even pick up their forks without hitting the wall. Ooh, Miss Alicia says that was dirty and nasty. Girl, that house reminded me of what Tasha K said, funky bathroom would. Y'all regularly got some skit going on. Girl, it looked like it stank in the house, man. I'm sorry.
Mm-mm. Oh
Mm-mm.
my goodness.
That house look that girl don't look clean. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I
No.
said that too.
I'll
She
pass.
don't.
That was Miss Alicia, that was dirty and nasty.
Oh,
Hey,
Lord.
hey, look, talk about a dynamic power cup, and you trying to stay at the bank trying to get your next loan. Girl, bye. How you gonna be,
Mm-mm.
hey, look, Miss Dorothy, how you gonna be walking around calling yourself a millionaire off of borrowed money?
She said, I you know what? I kept saying it. I say, and you know what? They blocked me because when she had the rich wife, I said, you no, and I did. I put the statement. I said, no, 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 no. You can't be rich. It's not your money.
I,
And
I'm
she
trying. I've
and
been
she
trying to make
blocked
that make
me.
sense to me. Miss
She
Sensitivity to my smell like pat down ass in that house. Ooh, could y'all imagine if they only had a pet? Oh God, no.
And then she thinks she can dress. Like, is you kidding me? Do you know Miss Mel? And I am bragging. Forget that. I am. She had modeled for Jay Boland. Tuna Cat, do you know who Jay? I don't even think you have one of his pieces. Tuna Cat.
She modeling for J Bo. She can't even get in at Target. What you say?
That's what they said. I'm like, you ain't even got one of his pieces. And now have man, she killed it and everything he dressed up in.
Hey, look, y'all.
Everything.
I don't want Miss Dorothy to be up here laughing by herself. So I said, shoot. I said to myself, oh, girl, go and get you a little taste too. So, cheers, Miss Dorothy.
Everybody out there, if y'all got a little wine, whatever you drink, even some pop, some soda, anything. Cheers to everybody.
I
Cheers.
cannot. Oh God, I cannot fool with you.
Today is Friday.
And
Yay.
look, let me see. Miss Elise says when Martell, what's that? When Marceau saw Mel house, he had he trying to get over there in the neighborhood she living in right now. So I don't know what they trying to do. I don't know why they trying to be over there in the blocks or rocks or wherever they at.
But wait a minute, y'all. They really got to catch up because she just don't stay there. she
Mm.
bought she bought a condo in Atlanta. The girl doing her thing. They gotta catch up. They stop building. They stop building on that house in Mel neighborhood.
I cannot with you. You is
They
terrible.
got that on pause. They got that on pause. They ain't talked about it no more. He ain't brought up the construction site no more.
Hey, Miss Dorothy, Miss Sensitivity said I almost home so I can get a shot or two.
Go ahead, sister. Go. Miss Dexter, that's my sister too. I'm a red. Come on. Go ahead, y'all.
Girl, wee. Mm.
Let
Girl,
me
I
tell,
said,
let me
hey,
tell
look, Miss Dorothy, I said, sound like Miss Dorothy a little lit up here. That's what I was saying to myself. I said, I believe I better go try to get me a little taste of something so I can keep up. Lord have mercy. Mm, 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 mm.
my siblings, because I'm really not a drinker or anything, but so when they come around me, they drink and stuff. They like just take a half, and I like what I and my husband know I just like the George Clooney tequila. And so my husband he'll get a big one. I'm like, I am not gonna drink. He
Mm.
like you just at the bar. But when I'm around my siblings, I'll take one drink. Oh my goodness. They like, we love she laughed for everything. I said, y'all are
Mhm,
funny. I
mhm,
said, y'all
mm,
even look funny.
Miss Elisa says, stop. Logical one says, Miss Dorothy sure is making me want to get some wine delivered because
Yeah.
she is toasted, Lord. Girl, yes,
Yes,
she
you
is.
feel so good. I'm telling y'all,
And
I really had. I had to tell myself every day, it's gonna be a good day. And even though, like G said, the devil, he tried, but God said, nope, She said it's gonna be a good day. Bam, it's gonna be a good day. But
mhm.
today was like I told my husband, "Oh, it's look like this week." My husband kept saying it's going so fast. I said, "No, it's going slow."
Mm.
And I could, when the lady told me it's Friday, I said, oh, wait, hurry up. Hurry up, hurry up. I
Mm,
got
mm, mm.
home. And I got home, my husband called me. He said, what you doing? I said, I'm taking one shot. But I'm sorry, y'all. I took two.
Not too. Miss Elisa says they better be paying off them loans. That's what they need to be doing. Absolutely right.
Yeah. That's not yeah, that's not their money. Like that she when she put that on she said she was the rich wife. And then Carl Lucifer, then he tried to the rich wife. Then he said that
Mm.
is she really rich? Are
I
you
don't know.
really rich?
Miss Elisa says, I want to drink wine. Girl, go and get your little taste.
Come on, yeah. That's what I like to drink. I like to drink wine.
Y'all go ahead and get your little taste of that wine. Who that? Miss Maria to my Patron. 1800. Miss
She
Maria, that
said
right there, you knock me
1800.
off my daggone feet. Yeah. Hey, look, we
Okay,
sitting up here. Hey, Miss Doctor.
yeah.
Miss Doctor, we sitting up here at the bar tonight.
Yeah, we got the G. I'm telling you, do that. We gonna play that little game. You know who knows the best. I'm telling you. Let's do it
Mm-hmm.
on Fridays. Pick a day on Fridays. Like some say, some people don't work. I don't work on weekends, so it's like Friday. Yes, I'm coming in. I'd probably grab me a glass of wine probably next time. But I really needed that shot today. I needed both of them.
Mm. Girl, I ain't mad at you. It's all right sometimes. That
Yeah.
belongs to what belongs to someone else, Miss Alicia. Girl, what you down there talking about now? Miss Alicia said that belongs to someone else. I cannot. Yeah, them folks is a mess. Hey, but Miss Dorothy, you know they ain't got paid in probably it's looking like what 6 months now. So they done
Mm-mm.
defaulted in that loan all over again. Where they gonna get that money from to pay that bank? Lord, the folks gonna
Hmm.
take all the little stuff. They gonna take
Hmm.
everything right down to the little cheers. They might get it
That's
back.
why that's why I said they gotta prove themselves to this network for this network to put them back on. They can talk all they want to, but if y'all ain't pushing y'all fan base up, that network going like, no, these people dislike y'all more than they like y'all. They look at stuff like that, I believe.
But I don't think that these people got common sense because they ought to know by now that they're not TV. Not
Mm-mm.
everybody is born for TV. You either have it or you don't,
That's
and you
it.
can't you can't force that either. These people don't have
Mm-mm.
TV. They are boring.
Uh-uh.
Mel was just automatically funny. They be thinking they coming for and she shoot them down every time.
Every time. And you know what the one thing is, she real with it. She said, okay, we supposed to put our life out here. Let's do it. At the end of the day. You know, they'll feel like, man, I done been through so much, so much. Let's put our life out there. She did a
Hmm.
record. She put that out there. Everything was going on in her life. Her kids, stuff like that. She did stuff with her kids, like go had them skating parties. They filmed it. That's what we want to see too. We want to see
Hmm.
that too. We want to see the good with the bad. You know, at the end of the day, because at the end of the day, when we go to God with our good and we go with our bad too.
Miss Maria says that at Lisa, a rich wife belongs to a clear woman. That girl ain't got no original thing in bone in her body. Now sure they're trying to talk about when the show come back on, we're gonna see more kids. Like, did we ask for that? Who put wait a dang on me? Who in this chat put their hand up talk about can we see more of y'all cheering? I know y'all lying. Who did that? I'll
See
wait.
more of those kids.
Yes, I'll wait.
You talking about Tuna Cat kids.
Yes.
Them kids gonna get on there and cuss them out. For real. Them kids, if you when the little time that they did that's that what is that LJ baby. He was reading when they sat at that table. He said, if He said, if that was my wife, I would let you. You want to talk to my something, and that blew me back, and I was like, oh, listen to this young man.
Nah, they kids don't even like being on TV. She kind of like
That's what I'm
real
saying.
that
Yeah,
little
they don't
baby
even
girl.
look. Yeah,
She's kind of real that baby girl in, but them other two, the oldest two, they ain't studying that mess. And the oldest girl, I
mm-mm.
like Wanda and Tisha mixed together. That nasty ass little personality she got. That crap. I don't.
You
Uh-uh.
know why I
Too
think they?
grown.
You
That
know
little
why
girl
I
is too
think those
grown.
kids
She don't
don't
even know
want.
how to. She don't even know how to acknowledge adults. A girl goes, no, don't bring that girl around me. I can't do kids like that. I don't like them kids
But
like that.
you know why I think them kids don't want to be on that show
Hmm.
because they done seen so much social media. They seen all this mess, even with their parents. And when kids are in school, they talk about that stuff.
Oh yeah.
That's the reason why Mel got 1 foot before. And she talked about it to her kids and explained it to her kids and broke it down. You think Tuna Cat broke it down to her kids? No.
Miss Alicia
And
said that little girl doesn't want to be
they
on
just
TV.
like showing up. And
Mm-mm.
showing up, them kids probably be at her house, and there she is. She on the her podcast or on social media. They grandma, and while they at they grandma house, and they hear all that crap.
Mm-hmm.
For real.
Miss Stacey Davis says Tuna
Allegedly.
Cat.
Allegedly.
She said Tuna Cat line when people start talking about them, we don't want to hear it thick tongue cause you asking for trouble. That part right there, Miss Alicia says
Mhm.
she's a little grown. She's too grown. Ain't no little nowhere. That little girl too grown. We don't book
Yeah,
Miss Logical One says her kids doesn't seem interested in them, and it's not. Miss
they
Patricia King said
don't.
the only two that had personalities on Love and Marriage Huntsville were Mel and Marto. The others are being boring and have a jealous spirit. That's how come they can't that's why they can't move.
Yeah, even Maurice's son, his son, Monster didn't want to be on no TV like that. They was forcing them to be on TV. He would, he had like okay, like really. Y'all, it seemed like they was forcing the kids to be on TV, to say something on TV and stuff like that. The kids like, no, like not really.
They was. They was forcing them kids. They do hear all of that. They
Yeah,
should.
them kids don't need to hear all that crap, from them. Them kids want to live their own life. Like they son. He want to go to college. To me, that son, he very, very smart to me. And I just feel like he just want his own life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want
Wait, Miss Darcy. What make you think he very smart to you? I mean, he look like a nerd to me. They don't talk, don't say nothing, just walk around with a diagrammatic earmugs on his head all 24/7. I mean, what are you saying? I mean, did I miss
he
something?
no,
Did I miss
he like
something?
one of those. No, you got it. You right. He like one of those nerds. Like one of those nerds. And he like one of those. I don't know. I don't know if he's smart or not, G, but he look like one of those. The nerds. Yeah. I don't know. He just. Blame it on alcohol.
Yeah, Miss Secretary said Tuna Cat, that show is not coming back. Let go, backseat Buick. Yeah, backseat Buick hobo. That part right there. Miss Elise says, but they don't like to. uh, They don't. The show not coming back. Okay, we don't. But they don't like to be on TV. No, they don't. Everything is
Not them,
for.
Yep, them kids don't like to be on TV.
No, that mess is
But
crazy.
I don't think that show is coming back because they
They
giving us too many dates.
they know that show is not coming back.
Mm.
Whatever happened to Jalen? Girl, he got the hell out of Dodge. Quiet as shit.
You say he gets another dodge. You
All I
ain't
know.
got jail have ain't nobody heard from him after what season he just like no Jalen. What season it was in the early season. Did nobody hear
Yeah,
from him? Not after
maybe
that. Not
he
after
was
he
up there a
dated
little
Jesse
bit.
Dan, but not dated her allegedly. But
Yeah, he was up there for a little bit, but and he seeing how his mama going through all them changes and crying. He like, man, let me get away. Even though he ate slow, I think he'll pop a cap in my lemon head. That right there. Stacey did said Tuna Cat youngest daughter got a speech problem like Tuna Cat and wildebeest, in my opinion. Ooh, what say so? Stacey says he had enough sense to tell his dad he would not treat his wife like that. Mm. And he also had enough sense to tell his dad, you a narcissist. Why y'all trying to leave that out? That's what that little boy said. MJ, Miss Elizabeth, I thought he had a baby. Well, girl, that what
who
was on the curve. I ain't seen to
had
her
a
nothing else
baby?
about Kimmy son Jalen. I thought he was on the fin. He had me confused. Girl, I don't know which way Jalen going. I don't know if he going to the left or the right. Girl, I just can't. I get confused with him. Ooh,
Oh, ain't know he
yeah.
had no kid. Allegedly.
Supposed to be a baby he had. Girl, I don't know how
Oh.
that girl must have got him drunk. One night stand. One night stand.
Cause he seemed like a cool kid, and stuff. But he ain't play about his mama. He didn't and stuff. But it's just the territory your mama wanted to be in. So now she trying to be
Mhm,
in the movies. Now she trying to be
mhm,
a movie.
mm.
She
I
trying
know
to be
she
a
hate.
movie star.
Hey, look, at this point, she really hating the day that she seen that joker right there. And y'all can best believe she got some little friends she talking to and calling, telling them about this mess Marissa done got them into. And they have been telling her, girl,
Mhm.
you about to lose your whole draws. You about to lose the draws you wearing on your ass right now today. That's what they tell logical one says. I think he is smart. I recall her saying he has a 4.0 GPA. I think he has more sense than his mama, but mama, that's for sure, because he called his daddy off for being trash to his mama.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, Ben, yeah. Yes, 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 yes.
wait a minute now. I gotta wipe my glasses off. But Miss Logical Woman, we thought teacher was smart too. She keeps saying got all the degrees. Are you seeing anything? Can I see that GPA? Can I see the GPA that said 4 point? Can I please see it? Because until I
This
see
one,
it,
this one
I ain't
that we thought
believing
this
nothing.
was one too.
I ain't believing that. All the children they just like slow, man. I'm sorry. I mean, it is what it is.
We thought Tisha was smart too. Just
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I said the dude says MJ ready to get away from
yes,
his
that
guys
is
and
red
Timothy.
flag.
Mhm. He probably sick of them embarrassing him because some of them kids that go to his school, parents them may look at this show and they talking about them.
Now
Sexy
why?
dude said, we never thought Tuna Cat was smart, G Squad. I said, Steve, I didn't say that. I said she claimed to have those degrees which somebody else got for her. I ain't say that was smart girl. Mm-mm. Miss Patricia D said,
Child was in the back of a Buick.
"Oop, what was she doing in the back of the building?"
Hey, I
Wait a
don't
minute.
know.
Let me answer that, Miss Dorothy. What was she doing in the back of that building? What she say about Miss Dan? Dropping it low and spreading it wide. Nasty ass.
That what she was doing. The dirty
That's what I was
draws.
saying. That's talking about I can't stand that girl right there. Talking about Leo mama dropping it low and spreading it right. What was your mama doing when she got that lip cut almost off?
Right.
She
I
says it's
was, I was about to say
4.0.
something. I was
She
about to
said
say
that,
something about how she got that cut.
yeah, Miss Patricia said that boy had a 4.0 tuna cat. He wouldn't be she wouldn't be begging for a scholarship money. Miss tell the people again. Can you
Mm-hmm.
let the people know, please?
He
My
he
thoughts.
done got a full ride. He would have got a full ride.
Mm-hmm.
That's
My thought says Tuna Cat is the copy and paste queen. I wonder who sat next to her in class. Oh, girl, not next to her in the classroom. Hey, Miss Dorothy, T-shirt that's to my baby. Hey, look, come here, girl. Look, before we go in the classroom, sit beside me. I'm gonna bring you some candy tomorrow. Let me look at your paper. I cannot. Oh my God.
Them
My
girls,
thought says,
she act like her sorority sisters really help her. They don't. Because they know
girl,
you not man either.
them sorority, there would be no sorority if it wasn't for Mel. Mel helped
I
that girl
know.
get into that.
I know. Very
I
deep in it.
I cannot. These people just ain't gonna tell the truth
She
for
better pay
nothing.
off them loans.
Mm. Miss Lockwood says, I know nobody thought Tuna Cat was smart, G, in my opinion. Girl, no, Miss Dorothy, if you tripping off this wine or tequila or whatever she drinking to my shit, that girl smart. Look, y'all, I'm gonna need her to put that glass down. Put it down. Oh my God.
I
Oh, I
said
cannot.
her son. I think I said her son. He a little smart. Her son.
Mm.
He ain't
Alisa
never
said
been.
she better, you know what I'm gonna get you. What was he doing in a Buick? Girl, I don't know, but you know what? Way back then, Maho was a big dude, y'all. So that tell me she like them big dudes. I know where the big dude get that girl in that Buick. Buick ain't was so big.
Mhm.
Lord have mercy, Jesus. Toot it up, girl. Toot it up. Toot, toot, toot,
Cause
toot
that
it up, girl. Toot it up.
Lord have mercy.
She had, let me tell you, she had to toot it up. You can stand outside, but you just gotta
Mm.
back it. Hey, look, back your knees. Girl, get on your knees and back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up. Right there, right there, right there, right
And hotel talking about he's singing.
there.
I'm like, what you
Mm.
looking for?
Hey, Miss
What
Dorothy,
you
Miss
looking at?
Dorothy, I don't know about the scene, but he probably smelt it before he even got to the car.
She look like she smell like 22.
Hey,
That
Miss
that 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 ain't no good. Now
Mm-mm.
that smell.
Hey, Miss Dorothy, Martell was trying to figure out what was that smell. He said, "Damn, somebody died over here or something." And he kept following the smell because he might have to call
And he
somebody.
knocked on that car window.
And he fit
Eh.
that stinking ass t-shirt. Monte, Monte said that. Monte said, last time you washed your ass, and he down there digging in it. Ooh, I cannot. Maria says, at Patricia, that's what I said. My thought said legs out the sunroof.
Martell smelled that from his dorm room. He like, He walked, got to the car, knocked on the window. What that smell like tuna in there? Another t-shirt.
he said, he said, wait a damn minute. What did y'all clean fish in the car? Oh God. Miss Lisa said she should have that. Ooh, how you walk around in your JJ smelling like that? Ooh, I cannot. She should have that baby in speech therapy. Her speech will be better. Yeah, she should, but I don't know.
I ain't
And
never
her
heard that
mouth
little girl
funny.
talk. I heard
Tisha
that
mouth
oldest
be
girl
going
talk.
all funny looking when she trying to talk her mouth. Something wrong with them people. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
My thoughts is I bet the cats left the look girl not the cat. Where'd it go? Lord, I cannot. Mm-mm. That's a shame. She said, I bet the cats left the fish market and went to the butte. Oh my God.
Okay.
Miss Lisa said,
She's doing a lot. Oh
it
no.
is too much out
Huh.
here to smell. Girl, you better say so. All this stuff you oh, that girl, she just nasty. Ooh, see? Uh-uh.
Talking about something. And then gonna try to yell at it. Talking about something. There's not nobody out here say they can do it. There's a lot of women out here say they can do it. Work,
Hey,
take care of their kids, wash their clothes,
y'all,
do
y'all thought
activities.
y'all didn't figure it out, did you? Instead of Mel always said, oh no, I'm good. I just ate. Mel said, I ain't eating any damn nonsense people food. Mel said, y'all get somebody else to do that.
Mhm.
Patricia says that cat smells like an ocean. Ooh. Mm, mm, mm. Lord have mercy, all I know, y'all. There ain't no reason
When
for
she
no
said that on there, talking about better not no woman than I said we can do it.
no woman better not what? What you say, Miss Dorothy? Thank you, Miss Sexy Diva, for my super
I said
sticker.
when
My
she
first
started saying,
one. Hold on, Miss Dorothy. That's my first one. Thank you so much, Miss Sexy Diva. Let me read what it says. She says, Lucky you put that song on that picture on Instagram, took me out with that Buick man. Oh God.
the picture, that picture.
Yes. Maho don't be
Oh,
playing the game. Maho do not be playing, y'all. He just
he
don't.
sure don't.
Mm-mm.
He
Sorry.
don't. Especially when it comes to him.
Y'all know what? They making him that much angrier though, trying to take that show. Now, see, Martell has been thinking now, he's processing some things really good now. And he said he figured out they set him up. He figured out they wanted that show,
Hmm.
that him and Mel, well, mostly Mel, but they was married. He done figured out a lot of stuff and it's making him real mad right about now.
Yep. But
Yeah, don't
Mel,
piss
this
him
is
off.
the thing, Jen. Mel told him. Mel told him he was really just like trying to get so deep into going against her.
Yeah.
Even when they separated. Even when they separated, destroy her with them.
Your phone
God
going.
said no,
Your phone going in and
won't
out again.
happen.
Miss Martos,
But all of them, and they study trying. It's so crazy to me.
so he steady eating seafood. Ooh, my thought says, I take care of mine. You never retire from being a mother. They always need you, even if it's just to
Yep.
ask a question. She just lazy, funky, drunk, stinking ass. Oh, yeah.
Okay, wrong.
Y'all seen them gnats following her when they was on that trip down there? Ooh, what that fanning? There wasn't nobody else fanning but her. Ooh, girl, you see a trail of gnats following in the house, somebody, you better run. You better run. Ooh, cause something ain't right down there. Totally off.
And she sweats so much. She study right. She be sweating. She sweats so much. I'm like, look at the oil on her
Miss
skin.
Miss Patricia T said sexy digger Macho ain't eating that seafood. Girl, you don't want that. That's
No, he
rotten.
don't want that. No, he don't
Ooh,
want that at all.
Miss Lisa said she needs a young bar. Ooh, I don't even know if that's gonna. No, she need to go to the doctor. She need to go to the doctor.
No, no.
Girl, where
Yes,
you
she
going?
do.
Hey, Miss Dorothy, girl, where you better be going? They told me, girl, I need to go see the
To the
doctor. I'm going to
doctor.
the
I'm
doctor.
telling
Yeah, that's what she going to the doctor. And they're gonna keep you a few days because they're gonna have to stand her on top of her head and let the mess. Ugh, that's a lot. I hope nobody ain't eating because I just lost my appetite and I ain't eating nothing. Cool.
And if they got, you know what, G, if they got things going on in their life, like, they loans and stuff like that, and they default on their loans and stuff like that, hey, that's a storyline. Let's see how y'all get out of it. That's all.
Girl,
For
that
real,
girl
that's
ain't like
actually a storyline.
she ain't about to put her cat out there for no story long.
We know the smelly ain't.
Miss Sonia says Beyond the Gates is so good. Y'all better get into it. I'll be
Mm.
trying to. I'd rather be into the young and the girl. He knows they made a butt out of him. Ooh, tuna cat smell like. Ooh, Lord have mercy, Jesus. Let me see what Miss Sensitive says she smell like now. Ooh, they might not have no nothing for her. They might not have no cure for her. She said tuna cat smell like wet, molded clothes, in my opinion. Ooh. And walking around with them little too tight clothes on. Girl, go.
From Target. From Target.
Now let me holler at all the females. Y'all can't tell me at some point. Now we all been there. We be sweaty or what. You can't tell me you can't smell your own self. Girl, it's time for you to go to the water. You need to take a shower and then take a Clorox bath in the tub because your ass is stinking and all that stuff. Ooh.
My grandmother used to always say, "You smell yourself first before anybody smell you."
Ooh.
Now you got a chance to go in there and do what you got to do, but you will smell yourself first. Now you think everybody else gonna smell you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
For real.
So what, Mr.
Oh, man. Hmm.
You still drinking?
Mm-mm. My husband's. I guess he want me to sober up. I guess he want me to sober up. He done went and got me some chicken sandwich, and it's really good. But I guess he want me to sober up because I'm not really a drinker.
Uh-huh. Nah, you're gonna be sleeping in a few minutes in just a little. Yes, but when you get checked every year, she must not be going to get her stuff checked in. I don't know. Miss
Hmm.
Marissa is back in the day. You ooh, I see that. I see that word. I synced it. I synced it. I synced it, girl. Yes. Let me see. Miss Marissa says back in the day, your mama would tell you to take a douche. Y'all remember them
Sure
old
will.
old
That's
bags
right,
and them little
Sid. Yes,
hoses?
he will have.
Mhm. And that hose hanging off in that thing, girl. I don't even know if that's gonna have that girl. She gonna need to put some Clorox up in there, antibiotics,
Oh.
and let's see what else I can mix up in there. Vinegar, apple cider vinegar. All of that. Oh my God.
Not apple
Mm.
cider. Apple cider.
Apple cider. Mm.
Oh Lord.
She gonna need a little taste of that apple cider, girl. I'm trying to tell you. Oh, uh, bleach and Tide mixed with a Fabuloso, the green scent. That is Tuna Cat body wash. Who was that? Who said that? Listen,
What's the green scent? The purple.
my thoughts. You just made her. You just made a. You just created something, girl. You better put that on the market. Put that on the market.
The purple scent.
Yes, put that on the market, cause ooh, you stank. Ooh, Lisa said,
Oh
no,
Lord.
I just think when you don't know and you okay, VM. I don't know what she's talking about. Them tight clothes, giving that girl, them tight clothes might be giving her yeast infection, but that ain't on the
It
what she
is. It is.
let's be clear.
It is.
Let's be
And if
clear.
she
That's not the only reason.
got a yeast infection, she do smell like tuna, the sour, stinky kind. Ugh.
Mm.
Ugh.
She gonna need that old bag they used to have back in the day. mix some vinegar and water in there. You're gonna need to drop a little tad of Clorox in there. What else can I add to it now? They got to be some purple.
Antibiotics, like you
Um,
said, G. Some antibiotics, like you
amoxicillin.
said.
What's the name of that stuff you buy at the store at the Walmart? You know that cream. She needs some of that cream. Girl, she needs some everything.
Yeah. Oh Lord. Then
Hey,
on
Miss
top of
Dorothy,
that,
she gonna be broke time. She walk up out of CVS just trying to get the
I'm
stuff the
telling
kids
you.
eat. Ugh.
And on top of
Mm-mm.
that, I'm talking about her BBL smell. And then it's gonna pull back from it. You can't pull back from it. You said it.
Miss Logical One says, Martha probably the reason why her pH stays off. She wants it to stay off because the first time I would have went on. Oh, no, you ain't right. No, I'm not about to be doing that with you. Maria says, at my thoughts, I suggest a dip in what is that? Moderatic acid. Oh, girl, not acid. Girl, you about to eat. Girl, she ain't gonna have no for JJ time you get
Oh,
through. Alicia
oh.
said, but you know they they don't ouch no more. I don't know what it is. My thought says that Maria. Oh my girl.
I know you need to loosen up them clothes because Jesus.
That child might need a D to the N and to the C. That's what she probably needs right about now. Mm-hmm.
This is her. Her red bottoms and called herself taking a professional picture. She blocked me when I made a comment. I told her, I say, if you're gonna take a professional picture, you gotta have fresh red bottoms on.
Mm-hmm.
Yours is scratched up. Not a little scratched up, scratched up.
Mm-hmm. That is nasty. A tone bar. Girl, she need to go and let them people do a DNC on her, get herself cleaned out, and tell Maho not to never touch her again. Girl, I can't be walking around like that right there. I don't like the. No, I be liking to take baths like 2, 3 times in a day. I don't even be stinking. And it's just cause I walked outside and I feel like I got some dirt on me. I can't be doing
That's
that.
me.
Ooh.
That's me.
UNC has been. Let's see what Miss Candy talking about. Miss Candy, you working tonight, dear? I'm trying to help. Miss Maria, that ain't gonna work. Uh, UNC has been very quiet. Uh, they said she came out today over there on IG or something other mechanic line and man cause that trick with that girl coming out talking about SAB didn't work and then they're talking about some damn Warner meters they raised holy hell and about destroyed her behind that ain't nothing working for 'em. Now she know the show ain't come back on. Girl, they ain't got nothing. But Mr. Chief
Nothing.
says ever since hotel was lusting over Tuna Cat in those jeans, her clothes get tighter and tighter. The sad part is her husband didn't give a damn. He doesn't want no, he don't want her. Miss S. Stevie says Tuna Cat renting them red bottom. That's why. Ooh,
She got to come off of the real
Timu,
real.
Timu, Timu, Alibaba.
Alibaba, Alibaba. That girl blocked me, but I was only telling the truth,
Ooh,
and
they
she
blocked
blocked
you for
me.
that. You got blocked for that.
She
Oh,
blocked me.
I
Huh?
agree. Oh, you got blocked for that.
I got blocked because I told her if you're gonna do a professional picture, you will have to put fresh red bottoms on. Yours are not fresh.
Mm,
And
mm, mm,
I said they are not a little scratched up. They are scratched up bad.
mm,
My
mm,
daughter got some red bottoms, but her husband had some type of seal put over it so it won't scratch up as fast or something.
mm-hmm. I heard some people say having to do another coat or extra coat or something on
Yeah,
it. I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah.
I ain't got time to be buying no shoes where I gotta keep getting all these coats on it and scared to walk in the shoes now. Red bottom ain't gonna be popping and pimping like that there now. That's just it, that's all. No, I ain't
I
gonna be
told
doing
my
all
daughter,
the extra.
I
Miss
told my
Anita
daughter,
said
you bet.
she should go to the doctor and get checked. Girl, the doctor's scared to see her coming.
I'm scared to see
Look, it's a,
that kitty cat was
it's
bad.
called Rent the Runway. Girl, bye.
That kitty cat bad when the doctor said no. My, you know what? I'm booked up.
No. It's bad. It's bad when the doctor say you need a D to the E to the C. You need a get a D N C. Yeah, girl, we need to go in there and clean out some stuff. Girl, what the hell have you been doing?
I'm telling
Ooh.
you. Marcel don't talk about his life no
And
more. I'm
doctor gonna say, who been the doctor gonna answer, who been ducking and diving up? Oh, girl.
some been going on, and they not filming about it either. But something been going on, and I know one of them allegedly is some loans.
Yes. I mean, Lemonhead got the suits coming at him.
I'm
Maurice got
telling
the
you,
suits coming at him. I mean,
yeah.
that suit, here suit, everybody got a suit. I'm like, what the hell?
Somebody
What
got in
it is?
somebody got in hotel ear and told him if he's going to do something for Miguel, that's his name. Somebody got into hotel ear a person like, look, all these folks around you is bringing you down. We've been told you that. That's why I asked the question, do y'all think if he is walking in that in one of Miguel fashion shows or whatever he doing for Miguel? Because last time they had that thing from Miguel. He didn't walk in it, but he brought the slaw with him.
Mm-hmm.
But that picnic basket dress.
Mm. I did hear somebody say he was trying to relaunch his wine or get somebody else to back him or whatever so he can
He
sell
don't
it but
have
it's gonna be
no
a cheaper
he don't
price.
have no money. He don't have no money. A lot of people is not messing with him. I allegedly I feel like a lot of people are not messing with him because of his reputation and
Yeah.
the social media stuff and the things that he into. You know what I'm saying? And the courts and all that. A lot of people won't even touch you. Like, no, I ain't gonna deal with that. But
Sister
that's
Nita
what the
says
happening.
they ain't filming no more even since Wildebeest and Killboy, in my opinion. Hmm.
What's Campbell? What's Campbell? Y'all got some names for them, boy. I can't
Kill,
keep up. I
Killboy
can't
is
keep up.
AL. He AL.
Oh. Mm-mm. Y'all got some names for these folks. Y'all got some names for these folks.
And it fits him so good.
Yes, it does. That's what makes it funny because when you guys say they nicknames, and you can just picture them like Tuna Can. You can look at her; she think.
Yes. And then we got who was that?
Like
Mumbles
she's
and dark skinned Ken. They're talking about making a gym or something. Girl, y'all better get some money and go get some real jobs. But them people better go back and get them jobs they had. My Carl Lucifer is not a stable person to work with, should. And Kingdom Reign is gone. I mean, what is they gonna do?
Carl Lucifer trying to look for his next gig. Is they
Yeah,
serious? He wanna still go to lunch with a Nene Leaks and Kathy Hilton. He wanna still be in there, so he got to do something. And
yeah.
y'all ain't it. And y'all ain't it.
Miss Maria says
That
Noah's
part.
reputation is trash and his name is toxic. Yes, Miss Candace
Yeah.
says that's the reason CK is replicating Fox Soul allegedly because the show will likely not return. He already know that. He
That's
knows
why I
that.
said. Yeah. That's why I said he's looking for his next gig.
Mm-hmm. Um, let me see what Miss Logical One says. Yeah, he know. I don't know why he ain't told the people. Inez is dead on arrival. That Kool-Aid masquerade what's that? Masquerading as wine won't be purchased. Girl, not you, whatever coleslaw was saying in that diagrammatic truck that day with her silly tail self. I said, Lord, she need to, hey, look, she need to go to the dollar store and get her a job, and he need to go to Popeyes and get him one. Everybody gonna be happy. That's right, Dusty Dan. I done told y'all Dusty Dan, D Nasty got her new man. Y'all better start calling her out her name. She gonna check y'all.
No, her name will always be Dusty. Damn.
Mm.
And then what y'all call her? What you call her, G?
D Nasty.
Be nasty. Ugh.
Yeah, I put
I
some emphasis on. You can't just say D Nasty. You gotta say
yeah, be
D
nasty.
Nasty. Well, her
Yeah,
nasty ass.
nasty flower. I love
A
some
second dude said CK trying to get back to Bravo. He hasn't it get back to Bravo. He isn't checking for none of them.
No, because if y'all listen to his podcast, let's listen to him. He always trying to line himself up like he's still on Bravo. You just listen to him.
Y'all can say
Just
what
listen
y'all
to
want
him.
to. Y'all
Listen,
can say
listen
what
to
y'all want
him.
to.
He always lining himself up like he still worked there, like he still worked for them. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Yeah, this is how we brought it in. Yeah, yeah, and yeah. Just like he was talking about what's the basketball player, his wife that's on there right now. Charles, not Charles Barkley. Uh, talking about we wanted her we wanted her on the show from the beginning in the second season when they was doing Atlanta Housewives. What is his name? But she's
What
on the
else?
show.
You
She's
talking
on
about
the
Andy?
no, I don't Charles, what's this man? Not Charles Barkley, but the basketball player, his wife, she's on the Atlanta Housewives now.
Mm. I don't know.
Charles Oakley. Charles Oakley.
Oh, okay. Miss Elisa says they had enough time to find a job. Sure did. Patricia T says for
Yeah.
all the natural ladies purchase salve, refresh rose water, and again oil, and you would thank me later. In it leaves your hair so soft. Maria says Charles and Angela.
What she said it was? G Swatch, what she said it was?
Um um For all the natural ladies, purchase salve, refresh rose water, and
Okay.
again, what's that? Argan oil. I can't
Okay.
see. And you would thank me later. It leaves your
Okay.
hands so soft. Wow. But anyway, y'all, pray for the people, y'all. I want them to go and take Porsha off this show. 'Cause I'm about sick of these people. I'm about sick of them talking about her.
Yeah.
She can go ahead and do her YouTube and call it a day. How about that right there? Now,
Right there. That part.
and she ain't doing nothing on the show. I'm waiting for the people to take the money back from her crazy tail.
I think they done froze them essence.
Probably. Miss Sexy
Mm-hmm.
Diva says CK started planning his exit when Mel left that show. You better say it again. No, you know what, Miss
Oh,
Sexy Diva? He started planning when he asked Mel could he manage her, and she said
right
negative.
there. That part. That part. Because
She
he
said
knew Mel was
negative.
going to blow up. He knew
Mm-hmm.
she was going to blow up. She was already blowing up. He knew it. He wanted a piece of her pie. He
No,
out there trying to survive.
he was trying to control her pie, tell her when and where not to take this and not to take that, trying to stop her bag. I'll never forget that when she was on something with him, podcast something. He said, you got a lot of money, Mel. That's what he told her. She got more money than you
Mhm.
do. She got more money than you do with 4 small kids.
Yeah, because she know how to invest. She know how to do it. Her and her mama are business women. They know what they do, and they are blessed women. God gonna continue to bless them.
I love her mama being like a silent partner in the business. But at the
Yeah.
same time, she's on top of the business with her.
Yeah.
Man, that
Yeah.
dude
They
is
are
stupid.
that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like them Scots, they know what Miss Van can do. Miss Van bought up that company that scope. They said that on one of those episodes that
Yeah.
Miss Van had brought. If it wasn't for her, scope wouldn't be where it was.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Uh, man, Mel and her mom is unstoppable. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
they
And see,
unstoppable,
and
and
see,
they know that.
that's why Wanda's so mad at Mel Mama because she's so classy and she's smart with it. She know how to articulate and all of that stuff that she can't do. She got an amazing relationship with her daughter, something that Wanda don't have. Y'all be surprised that the people just so jealous of you for the little small thing.
The
It's so
small
crazy.
things. Yeah, the
Sister
little
Diva said
small things.
team Porsche better stand on business. F them tricks.
Whoop
Oh
them
my
tricks.
God.
Whoop them tricks.
That part right there. Miss Diva, did you
Mm-hmm.
get your little taste of wine, girl? Did you get a little taste? Girl, y'all gonna sleep good tonight. Let me tell y'all. Miss Alicia's Porsche would have got popped. Girl, couldn't have been me. Sitting at there running off at the chop like that. Could not have been me. Mm-mm.
What you
No.
doing to him?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She
That
really
part.
is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, what's wrong with him?
I don't know, girl. My thought says Uncle just started wearing shoes when she came on the show. They don't wear shoes in her part of the woods, in my opinion. Ooh. Yeah. Miss Sexy Diva said, yep. And my smoke on, girl, you gonna be feeling good. You gonna feel good, girl, when you got that. Ah, listen what she said. And my smoke on that tuna cat. LOL. Ooh, girl.
Yeah.
Mm. Child, I tell you, these folk right here. They a bunch of hillbillies for real, y'all.
From
That's it.
over the track, they said they from over the track. That's what they said allegedly. I
You
don't
gonna say
know.
it too. If you gonna say it, Miss Dorothy, you gonna have to say it right. And you know, Marceau said the wrong. What he said, the other side of the tracks or the wrong side of the track, whatever the hell he
One
said.
side of the track or the other side of the tracks, what the it's out of like on the track. I
Miss Sonia
agree.
said Charles has his own condo. What do y'all think he's doing there? And Angela know it. Bumping and a grinding.
Huh.
That's it.
We
That's
all
all.
know. We all know. We all women, and you got your own condo, and I ain't there with you either. Come on now.
Bumping and grinding with somebody.
Mhm.
Bumping and a grinding. Bumping and a grinding. That part right there.
That
Lord,
part.
y'all know these women can't be that slow, but it look like they is every bit of this slow. Mm.
They are.
Miss Esty says, Dynasty being quiet. I guess no, Dynasty being quiet lately. Where she at? Girl, I told y'all she got a new man, Miss Esty. She got a new man, girl. And the people trying to figure out if that's gonna be her storyline. I thought Marty was gonna be her storyline. I don't know what show. That's the name of the show. I don't know what show they're gonna be on. I have no idea. I really don't. Mm-mm. No. Oh Lord, Miss Arthur. I ain't gonna be able to do too much longer now. Mm-mm. Maria says I
I'm
used
so
to
sorry.
think Marteau was so mean to Tuna Cat. I I soon figured out why, and I don't blame him. Ooh, Jesus, Lord Jesus. Miss S. Deep said Angela's a fraud in my opinion. I can't stand that chick with her whining ass, lying self, trying to get got rid of Team 12, knowing the people don't even like her like that. She too not TV material. Um, Miss Maria says at Sexy Diva, she need to be securing that bag for LB. I don't know if this man got some money or not, y'all. But they sure said she got a new man. Miss My Thought says some people will do anything for a few pennies. These people are letting it all hang out. Girl, not all of it hanging out. Lord have mercy. Mm. Child, I cannot. Well, let me see what Miss Dot saying before I get up off of here, y'all. 3 hours. StreamYard did good, y'all. Look at it. Sorry, G, my tablet went out. Oh, that's no problem. I'm getting ready to end because I done been in here for 3 hours. Yes, I thank y'all for joining the live. Finally, we made it through. Please don't forget to hit that good like, share, and subscribe button. And if you catching the replay, like, share, and subscribe. Join the channel for $2.99. Greatly appreciate it. Y'all, I'm about to get up off of here. I love y'all, and your girl gonna catch y'all on the next one. Have a good night. Bye.